streaming, and please give me a link. Somebody. Because I can't tell how many people are watching until I get that link.
Hey,
hello, anybody who is joining us right away. We are setting up and waiting. Today we have a special treat. We're going to be trying to do a scratch reading.
there it is.
Yay! Okay, I can see it on my phone, but not on my computer. Hang on, it's loading.
Live streaming, and I should also probably change the name of the live stream. I think I can do that.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay, there it is. Sweet. Thanks, man.
That's 90 watching right now.
Dang, that was fast. Holy crap.
People on YouTube can be really punctual when they want to.
Yeah, they just jumped right in immediately. Holy crap. Thank you so much, guys. You're so supportive.
I remember, like, I think it was the last video I made, like, within the first 5 hours, immediately 719 people had seen it, or close to 1,000 or something like that.
Dang. Alright. So. Okay. Oh, there's so many notifications. Well, oh yeah, we already have $10. Thank you so much, Penelope. You're awesome.
Really?
Someone's saying that someone's fan is loud. I'm assuming that's mine. I'll turn it off.
I'll start with mine. Is that better?
Okay, can you give me something solid to put my computer on, Micah?
Yeah, it was probably mine.
And turn off the TV so I can concentrate. This is important.
We're doing a scratch.
Like, please put that give me that sketch pad, please, Micah.
Scratch. Why do I keep calling this scratch recording? It's not a recording. Scratch reading.
Scratch reading, right? We are recording this, but it's not like an official recording.
And perhaps a second one. Okay, it should update. Just refresh the page.
Alrighty. Yes, the money earned in the super chat does go toward the pilot episode. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the question, Emily.
Wait, what?
Somebody asked, does the money in the super chat go to the episode? And yes, it does.
Yes, it goes to the episode or to the show in general.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can...
Please keep all questions related to growing around. Thank you.
Yeah.
Allow fans to do cameos in the series. That's a backer reward if you feel like giving it.
Dear John, will you try to get real kids? I don't think so. Child voice actors are difficult to work with.
And difficult to find on the internet. Alrighty.
Alright, when do you guys want to start?
112 people are watching. So, do you want to start right away?
We can start in 5 minutes, I think.
Alright, let's start in 5 minutes. Everyone here, get as many people as you think would care in here so everyone can listen.
Alright.
Alright.
And I will also be right back, just before we begin.
Yes,
that gives me enough time to quickly get a bottle of water, because I imagine I'm going to need it.
Yes, this system is in place across the entire world of this universe. No, a person does not lose influence every year they age. They lose it gradually once they've reached around 18. Thank you, Gaming Galaxies.
I wonder if teenagers ever, start to freak out when they're 16.
They do. They do. That's like a thing that happens.
Oh my god!
You're good. Yes.
That'd be a pretty funny episode if it was just some random guy we've never seen before turning 16. He's having this huge freak out moment.
He's having a midlife crisis at 16.
Midlife crisis at 16, yeah.
Okay. Do I have your attention? Yes. Thank you, Ryan.
I love how there's one user named SpongeBob SquarePants, but they don't even have anything to do with SpongeBob in their icon.
Yeah, it's a radioactivity. Oh, that's funny.
Thank you, Nunu. Don't worry, every little bit helps. Let's see. We have guest stars in some episodes of other cartoon reviewers, like the Fan-Started Gym Review, Miss Mars Reviews, or the Alpha J. Also, thanks for the money. We don't know. Voice acting is extremely far away at this point, so making any decisions like that would be massively jumping the gun. But it's not an impossibility, I don't think. But we don't know. There's literally no information about that so far. Thank you, Randall. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Are the kids really intelligent or something and grow stupider when they grow up, like The Simpsons? No, the adults still have the minds of adults and the kids still have the minds of kids. They just have the role that we have for.
I'm back.
Hey, man.
Welcome back. We have 122 people watching.
124, sweet, more people.
Oh,
What
heck
role
yeah.
do elderly people play? That is something we are currently working on as you type.
Yes.
It is something, but it's not in like an early episode, so it's not urgent that we figure it out right away.
I have currently written 20 of the season 1 episodes. The remaining questions are going to be answered in the remaining 6 episodes.
Mhm.
Will there be people who are a bit more crazy than normal people? Absolutely.
That's just life.
Just like life. Yeah.
Exactly. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Life is like a box of chocolates. The suckiest parts are full of coconuts.
Yes!
I wish I
Also,
could
Garrett, thanks for the $10.
Thank you, Garrett. Doesn't matter how it gets to us as long as it does.
Alright, and I apologize for the visuals here that I haven't changed it up since last time. I've been working on things. I'm going to alter up the appearance next time.
Are there 3 or 4 of you? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nice.
5, 6, 7 people.
The adults take care of the babies, but you know, the kids can babysit.
Dude, Toasty AF, I will let him answer that.
Yes, it is I. The gaming cat himself.
Yes. Yes. He is here.
Yeah,
No, you.
our team has connections to everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. They have almost 150 people watching. Do you think we're ready to start?
Yeah, I think we're ready to start.
Right, are we going to have the script on the screen?
I don't know how we put the entire script on the screen.
Can it like scroll? Can you like
Oh, thank you,
stream-
Toasty.
Can you like stream the image of the script onto here as we scroll through it?
I think I could put maybe a link.
Yeah. Put like a
Oh,
is
thank
there
you
like
too,
a
Gaming
way to
Galaxies.
pin links into the chat? No, the kids can't get married. That is not a thing.
There. This is where you go if you want to go to the script. It also has animatic of the first 30 seconds, although an older version it needs some work as the world and the design has changed.
Yes. All right. So if anyone wants to follow along, please go to this link.
We should
Alrighty.
all describe who we're playing first of all. Me, I'm not going to be reading any characters. I think I'm just going to be reading the stage directions.
I am going to be playing Autumn, Anna, and the board waitress.
Okay.
I'm going to be playing Steve, Nevin, and Damien.
Back away from the camera, did a little bit puffy.
Yeah.
Yes, Nightman cometh. Kids have always been in charge in this world since the dawn of human civilization.
While we
One,
read,
sorry.
we won't be able to answer Super Track questions. We will have to
Alright,
wait
yeah.
that until after.
Alright, yeah, continue describing.
Next person.
I shall be playing the role of Niall. He is a conspiracy theorist. So this will be
We'll
fun.
find that out.
I'll be voicing Robert, and was there one other person that I'd be voicing?
Probably Nevin and I think Steve need lines.
Yeah,
Evan and Steve?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Problem?
Next person.
Okay. I was going to be Molly, but
I think
Some of us decided
I think you're
I
both
could also
Molly
be Sally.
You're still Molly.
Yeah, I think you're both Molly and Sally.
Well,
Oh, okay, yes. Dr. C is playing Nevin and Steve.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm
Emily.
going to be
Okay. So go on, Bunny.
Max and Harper.
A little louder, please. Let's see.
Yeah, be a little louder.
I'm going to be playing Max and Harper and April. Is that better?
Yay!
Okay. We'll turn off the fan. Just.
All right.
All right. Is there
Let us
anyone
bring.
else?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
shall bring up the script.
Tell me when everybody has the script up, and we will begin.
I have my script up.
I did
I'm
that.
ready.
got it.
Give me a moment to pull it up.
Pilot has way too many stage directions. Yay.
Hey, they had to establish everything.
Yeah, I know. I always like seeing reviewers make their own products, like Gordon Ramsay making his own dish, or Simon Cowell writing his own song. It's definitely fascinating.
Alright, I have it pulled up.
Okay, is that everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. The episode starts with the sun rising over a shot of what appears to be the fusion of a city, a gigantic forest, and an amusement park, all bordering on a lake. Kites pass by a camera, and a kite is used to transition to children running with them in a park. It's an extravagant park, complete with lampposts decorated like candy canes and chair swing rides. The silhouette of a car races by, and we transition to the inside of it. Inside there is a young girl, Sally Dunn. She looks extremely bored. As the background races by, she lets out a sigh or a groan.
Are we there yet?
The camera cuts to Robert, her father, in the back seat. His arm lazily hangs out the window as he looks at the world outside.
No, Sally.
Mom!
The camera pans back, showing her mother, Autumn, boredly reading a book.
No, not yet.
The camera cuts back to Sally. Her brother, Max Dunn, an older boy about the age of 12, is in the seat next to Sally on the passenger side. He's reading a comic book and getting frustrated.
Are we there yet?
Max turns to Sally, matter-of-factly.
Sally, you're the one driving.
We cut to the front of the car to see that the kids are in front, and Sally is, in fact, the one driving. The adults are in the back seat. Max gives Sally an annoyed glance, while Sally is struck with surprise and realization.
Oh, yeah. Does that mean we're there yet?
Sally smiles hopefully. Max gives her a grumpy look, and then his eyes turns toward the street, where he quickly states,
Crosswalk, Sally!
Sally's head turns towards the road and she slams on the brakes, while Max tries to return to his comic book. The car comes to a complete stop at what appears to be a hopscotch court running across the road. A child crossing guard comes out and holds up a stop sign, with each letter in a different color. While the Dunns speak, a few children skip across as if they were playing a game of hopscotch. One of them is guiding an adult along, but when the adult walks across normally, that child sends them back to skip across properly. Robert has his arms behind his back calmly.
Sally, we're going home. I think you know where that is.
We take a left here, right?
Max just stares at Sally, obviously annoyed.
Sally, I'm fairly certain Max knows what you're doing.
Sally turns white as it goes for a beat. It's interrupted by a honk. A car shaped like a beetle is behind the Dunn's car, and the child inside is looking on angrily. Sally takes the gear shift and switches it down from a snail to a turtle to a rabbit, stopping before she gets to a cheetah and starts driving.
That's just silly grown-up talk. There's no way!
Sally, you do this every...
I do a lot of things every year.
Stop playing stupid.
Is that a trick question?
Keep going.
So you're telling me that you didn't drive us all around town for hours so your friends could set up a surprise party?
The camera shows Sally through the rearview mirror. She's deflated, but she tries to smile through it all.
Well, not exactly.
Max stares blankly at her.
Who exactly?
Well, there was Nevin and Anna. Deli was a big help, and...
Those aren't my friends. They're my employees.
You know, you really should have some fun on your birthday, Max. Next thing you know, you'll end up like Autumn.
I heard that, Robert.
I know.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What?
But
One way or another.
Is this cleaner?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, keep going.
Max under his breath.
I'm gonna end up like her.
Say that again. Your mic cut.
I'm gonna end up like her one way or another.
Oh yeah, Lindsay, your microphone keeps cutting out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up like her one way or another.
Yes.
There we go.
It's back now.
Yeah, that's good.
Autumn.
What's that supposed to mean?
Cut to the car arriving at the driveway of a very odd house. The fence surrounding it is made of children's building blocks. The bushes that surround the building are cut into various animal topiary shapes. A weather vane with a duck spins around wildly on top of the crooked and curved triple-layer roofs. The building is 3 stories tall, and the 3rd story appears to look like a birdhouse. There's a tower on one side, and above the tower, a flag flaps in the breeze with the address, 132. There are many other flags on lower levels with bright primary colors. Some of them have shapes of stars or hearts. Slides run from floor to floor. Random toys like throwing discs, jump ropes, and even bicycles are stuck on the roofs and awnings. On top of what already appears to be a funhouse, appears to be party decorations. Through windows with licorice-shaped sills, there are silhouettes moving quickly. Brightly colored banners hang above doors and windows. Balloons bob and float above the mailbox and animal topiary. Streamers are wrapped around trees. There's even a bounce house on the front lawn. Sally, already having exited the car, stamps her foot on the ground.
Oh, come on! Been gone for 3 hours and they didn't even start on the outside!
Max quirks his brow at Sally, seeing through the obvious ruse.
Setting up.
Okay, Lindsay, your microphone does keep cutting out.
Your microphone's having serious problems. Can you, like, unplug it and plug it back in?
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, my computer's broken.
Oh.
This is going to be an issue.
Okay, that's a problem.
If it keeps cutting out, just tell me and I'll just log off. Because I don't want to ruin it.
Well, now it's working just fine when we're not actually reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's self-aware.
Just try to speak louder and it should be fine.
Setting up for a party, maybe?
There we go.
Sally gives a very guilty smile.
No, of course not. I hired some kids to paint the whole house purple.
A little girl with curly orange hair, a notepad, and a green beret rushes up. She's got a gap in her teeth, so she speaks with a slight lisp. This is Harper.
Harper Clementine here, reporting with Summerway News. Can I get a scoop?
Max is confused and starts becoming nervous.
I don't think my birthday is really newsworthy.
No, I'm talking about the ice cream. Sally said you'd have chocolate chip cookie dough.
Sally whispers in Harper's ears, and they do it right in front of Max, who can plainly see everything that they're doing. The camera sits right behind Max's head.
It's supposed to be a surprise. Max isn't supposed to know about it.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we can get you a scoop, or 2, or 27, or 100.
I can hear every single word of that you're saying.
Just because you're not going to have any fun on your birthday doesn't mean that no one else can.
Sally sticks her tongue out at Max, who is getting more and more peeved by the second. Autumn and Robert exit the car. Autumn is nervously eyeing Harper.
Where are we?
Autumn.
Sally, how many people exactly did you invite to this party?
Well, let's see. Just a few 100 people. There's my friends, Max's friends,
Employees.
some nice kids I met at the park, that super awesome kid who called to give me a Caribbean cruise.
Sally, that was a telemarketer.
You know, just the important people.
Autumn.
Well, enjoy your party. I'm going to my room.
Sally strikes her authoritarian pose.
Oh, no, you're not. Grown-ups need at least 7 hours of fun a day, and a party is the perfect place to get some.
I have homework to do, and I think you can trust me that that's enough fun to last throughout the day.
Sally looks at Autumn deadpan.
You aren't gonna do your homework, are you?
No, of course I am. You know, eventually.
Well, yeah, you'll have to do it eventually, because you're gonna be spending the day at the party. You don't want to be a spoiled sport like Max, do ya?
You know what? That room idea sounds like a great one. If you need me, I'll be in mine until the party is over.
Max storms off.
No, Max, wait!
Well, I'm gonna get some cake. Do either of you want some?
Sally folds her arms and looks to the side, pouting. Stage directions, yay. Max opens the door into the Dunn's house. It's scattered with the child cast. April, Molly, Niall, Steve, Shelley, Anna, and Nevin. They're all in the living room of the house. A staircase with the Golden Dragon banister faces the front door. A chair swing couch sits in front of the window. On the opposite wall, there's a television built in with a plastic sheet covering it. The ceiling is covered with tree branches that form makeshift monkey bars. Childish posters decorate the walls, along with photos, some of them with scribbles and drawings on top. In between the photos, there is more childish scribble and graffiti covering the walls. The coffee table in the center of the room is a playground merry-go-round. A cat clock sits on the wall. On the side closer to the front door, there's a beanbag chair, and on the opposite side is an in-ground ball pit. In the back far corner, there is an ever-growing pile of toys. Party decal is all over this. A banner in the back wall that says, "Happy Birthday, Max," a pile of presents stacked on the merry-go-round. There's confetti and streamers everywhere. There's also a cake so large that it needs to be placed on a plate on the floor.
Surprise!
Max doesn't even flinch as he walks up the stairs. This leaves the rest of the cast feeling a little awkward and a little sad. Sally, Robert, and Autumn enter the room.
Something we did.
No. Thing I should have known.
Sally sits down on the chair swing couch and starts swinging. She looks forlornly. April sits down next to Sally while Molly stands near them.
Whatever do you mean, Sally?
Max doesn't...
Can you redo that line again? It cut off a bit.
Whatever do you mean, Sally dear?
Max doesn't like my parties. Never does. Who ain't gonna like one of your parties? I'd kill to get a shindig this sweet. Wish Max thought the same, but whatever I do, he never likes any of them. Every time, no matter how super awesome I make him, he spends the whole day in his room.
Cut to Autumn drinking punch in the back of the room, looking bored, when a young child walks up to her. Who wants to voice background character?
Random child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, wanna play pin the tail on the donkey?
No,
The child looks as if they're ready to cry.
Alright, I'll play with you.
We cut back to Sally on the couch. April.
Max should be at least the tiniest bit gratefully for all the effort you go through.
Steve wakes up from sleeping on the floor for a brief second.
All the effort you put us through.
Steve goes back to sleep.
Oh, so what you gonna do with all this party stuff? That's a lot of cake, and we should probably eat it before it goes bad. Oh, this reminds me of this one time where I left the cake in the fridge for so long it started turning blue. Of course, I knew that it could have possibly given me superpowers, so I...
Sister, you're rambling again.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I'll get a little bit carried away. Like that one time where I...
Are you sure she hasn't been experimented on by the aliens?
Unfortunately, yes.
I just don't know what to do.
Sally is interrupted by the sound of hoofbeats. In comes Gumdrops, a small white pony with a long flowing blonde mane and tail and long eyelashes. As soon as Sally sees this pony, she brightens up.
Gumdrops, you came to cheer me up.
Sally holds her arms out wide and Gumdrops starts galloping towards Sally. However, Gumdrops ends up tripping, tumbling over, and running into another party member, Shelley, a very small girl with curly orange hair and pigtails, and many multicolored band-aids decorating her body. She was originally standing next to Anna. As she falls over, Sally, April, and Molly gasp horrified.
Oh dear, are you okay?
Shelley sits up, shakes her head wildly, and looks at April. Who's Shelley?
Hold on, sorry. Shelley. Okay, sorry. I'm Shelley.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Why'd you ask?
Shelley sits up, shakes her head wildly, and looks at April.
You just got a horse forelock to the head, dear.
Hang on, my computer's lagging badly. Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay. Forelock to the head. Okay. Yeah, what about it? I get knocked around football all the time.
Yes, but...
Oh, don't worry about it. Little Shelley's always taking little knocks and bruises. Like this one time, me and her had stacked all the tables together at Lemonade Land, and we were going to use a frying pan to slide down it, and right out the door...
April.
I just singe thinking about it. Please spare me the details.
Sally looks to Gumdrops and hugs the pony affectionately.
You're okay too, aren't you?
Gumdrops licks Sally affectionately.
Oh, yes you are. Yes you are. Good boy.
Sally gets sad for a moment.
What's wrong?
Max got me gumdrops for my birthday. took me to the dealership and everything. We looked at ponies all day, and I got to ride so many of them. But we didn't leave until I found the perfect pony. I gotta do something like that to make Max enjoy his birthday.
Maybe you should just keep trying until you get it right.
You know, I think you're right.
Wait, I am?
Sally looks to everyone.
Can you guys all come back tomorrow?
I don't see why not.
I'm game.
We hear another crash. Autumn is crashed into a wall and has fallen over in her attempt to pin the tail on the donkey.
I win!
Fade to black.
Yay.
That was great. Wow.
Okay. Next scene. Through the darkness, shot from Max's first-person view, his eyes blink open. The scene is in Max's bedroom. It's very dull, but something you'd expect from a typical 12-year-old. It's decorated with stars on the wall, and blankets on Max's bed are decorated similarly, but not extravagant. There are posters on the wall, and the ground is clean. There is a wardrobe with clothes caught on the door. There's also a desk with a view out of the window. Sally is in plain view. She's wearing a polka-dotted party hat and has a noisemaker in her mouth. Cut to a third person as she blows the noisemaker, shocking Max off his bed in an over-the-top cartoonish fashion.
Happy birthday! Gotcha this time!
Sally, my birthday was yesterday! You were there!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You planned the party.
I may have planned a certain party for a certain person, but all I remember is that he didn't even show up.
Max gets in his bed and tries to put his pillow over his head.
So that's what this is about? Revenge? It's bad enough that I need to deal with one birthday a year. I don't need to deal with two.
Max, I screwed up yesterday, but I promise that today's gonna be the best birthday the bestest birthday that anyone's ever had in history.
Sally, it's not that. It's...
And what would that birthday be without breakfast in bed?
Sally, you're not listening.
Pretty terrible birthday if you ask me.
Sally happily rings a bell and Robert enters holding a classic dish plate with cover.
Sally, you know that your mother and I have to get ready for school, right?
This won't take long at all, I promise.
Well...
Sally. It's your line.
Sally.
I said that.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
Please.
Alright.
Robert smiles.
For starters, we have
Sally pulls the lid off the plate, revealing a burger and fries.
a Mondo Silly Burger, just the way you like it.
Sally places the plate in front of Max.
Extra cheese, no pickles, and just the tiniest dab of mustard in the middle.
Sally takes a napkin from the plate and ties it around Max's neck.
With a double order of fries. They're still warm.
Max looks at the burger meal.
Sally, I know that you're trying, but...
Max looks to Sally. She has a smile filled with hope and innocence. Max doesn't have the heart to break hers. He takes a bite out of the burger. His face brightens up when he does.
Yes!
Sally makes a fist pump.
Just wait until you get to the second course.
The second course?
Autumn comes into the room holding another silver platter. Sally opens it, revealing a pizza.
And we have a pizza, complete with mushrooms, pepperoni, sausage, and the teeniest sprinkling of Parmesan cheese.
Max looks unnerved by all the food in front of him.
Sally, perhaps there's a better way of doing this?
Of course! Dessert!
Dessert?
Gumdrops enters the room, balancing a platter on his head and wearing a waitress outfit. Sally opens it to reveal...
Triple chocolate chip chocolate brownie cake with molten hot fudge topped with whipped cream and a cherry. Oh, did I mention chocolate?
Sally places a fork in Max's hand while he's still staring dumbfounded at the food. Sally makes a motion like she's telling Max a secret.
And feel free to start with a dessert. It's your birthday. No one's gonna mind.
Sally,
He gets interrupted by what sounds like the sound of the jingle of an ice cream truck. Sally looks out Max's window to see that a school bus has arrived at their house, with what appears to be slime on the back.
Robbie! Autumn! You gotta catch the bus!
But I'm not ready for school yet.
Don't worry about it. Any outfit you wear is going to be ruined by the end of the day.
Well, I know, but it's still important to look your best.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Robert and Autumn leave the room. Sally's cell phone rings. Max starts eating the lava cake in the background. April.
Dear, how did it go?
I told you to use the walkie-talkies!
Why wouldn't we have cell phones?
Walkie-talkies are cool.
There's a buzz by Sally's side. It's a walkie-talkie shaking. Sally picks it up and answers it.
So, how did it go?
Phase 1 is a super success. I don't know how you guys got the Silly Burger order right. Silly Burger never gets their orders right.
Apparently, your brother's employees do have hidden talents.
Jump cut to Niall at the Silly Burger ordering window, going on and on conspiratorially.
They're watching us. Always.
Who's watching us, sir?
The Turbo Aliens! They're doing it through their crystal ball energy devices. This is why you need to get your order right. They're really, really allergic to cheese. Or was it pickles? I don't remember.
And how exactly do you know this?
I've got some special inside knowledge. I barely got away with my life.
Niall reads a comic book, Spaceman from Outer Space.
It's not important how I know what I know. Just that I know what I know, you know? And what I know is that if one of them eats onions or whatever it was, the whole alien species gets crazy and they just start eating people. Especially fast food workers that screw up their orders.
Cut to the kids in the kitchen. The intercom worker clearly doesn't seem too worried, but the other kids in the kitchen are noticeably terrified.
Get ready for phase 2.
April.
I lost it. Where are we? I'm sorry.
April, confirmative.
Confirmative.
Cut to Sally tugging Max by the arm, pulling him outside the room. His free arm is on his stomach, implying that he did eat everything.
Come on, Max, your birthday bash is just getting started.
Max groans. The two of them enter the first floor living room. The floor is overloaded with presents to the point that the door is completely blocked off.
Gotta open your presents now. There's no way out unless you do.
I'll just use the back.
Max tries to open the back door, but it won't budge. Transitions to the outside, where Nevin is leaning against the door. Anna stands by, rambling on and on.
And this reminds me of that one time we were helping Sally throw Max an extra birthday party because his first one didn't go so well. We planned a new one on the next day and had to block the door to Max from getting up back.
That's what we're doing now.
Oh, nah, I'm pretty sure we've done this before.
Cut back inside, where Max walks towards the presents.
Fine. I'll just move the boxes out of the way.
Max tries to lift one of the boxes, but he cannot get it to budge. Cut to Sally holding a bucket of glue with a paintbrush.
Nope. I glued the boxes to the floor. Only way out is to open them.
How are we supposed to get the wrapping paper off of the floor, though?
Oh, you just leave that to me.
Sally pulls herself away and uses the walkie-talkie again.
April, how am I supposed to get the wrapping paper off the floor?
Max opens a present and he pulls out a Captain Commando comic book.
Do you like it?
Sally, I haven't been into Captain Commando since I was 9.
Well, maybe you should open it back when I got it for you. You'd like it then.
Max opens up another present and it's a Turbo Kart game package.
Is that something you wanted?
Max.
Sally brightens.
Okay.
Sally brightens up.
You speak up. I'm sorry.
Sorry. But I bought the game myself.
Sally groans and she uses the walkie-talkie again.
Phase 2 ain't going so well. I told you we should have got new presents.
Just move on to phase 3. That's sure to strike him.
Sally grabs Max by the arm.
All right, Grumpy Pants. There's no way that you can say no to the next thing on my list.
Let's just get this over with.
First, you gotta put this on.
Sally holds out a blindfold.
Whatever.
He puts it on.
Lindsay. Dang it.
I think she's having mic troubles still.
Yes, I think so.
I think so. Lindsay! Lindsay, we can't hear you.
Brief intermission with Max putting on a blindfold.
Sally, you do know I need to get to work today, right?
Don't worry about it. Shelly said that she had everything covered.
Alright. Wait, Shelly?
Jump cut to Shelly at Max's restaurant, Lemonade Land. She has a crayon and a piece of paper. She comes to wait on a table with 3 customers sitting there.
Welcome to Lemonade Land. What can I get you? I am in charge today.
Let me guess. All your drinks come in sippy cups. The 3 customers laugh.
I'll have you know we serve nothing less than crazy straws here.
All right, just get us 3 regular lemonades.
Coming right up.
Shelley writes something down on the crayon, cut to showing that it's nonsensical scribbles. Shelley runs along and ends up tripping over her apron, causing her to tumble and crash into the wall. Well, how about that? Dinner and the show.
For context, Shelly is like 5. She's the youngest.
Oh dear.
Cut to Max, Sally, and Steve in Steve's beat-up old car. Steve is driving with Sally excitedly in the passenger seat, eagerly looking back and forth from the road to Max. Max is in the back seat.
I took off the blindfold now.
Not yet, and I said no peeking.
Cut to them at the amusement park Wacky World. Sally is buying tickets as Steve guides Max along the line to a huge roller coaster. The three of them walk to the entrance. The camera then shows Steve and Sally standing in line without Max on screen.
I'm surprised Max would want to go on this thing.
Why? This is his favorite roller coaster.
That's odd. He's been afraid of going upside down ever since my invention held him by the toes for 5 hours.
Wait, what?
All right, next one. Max is guided onto the roller coaster.
Sally, I'm not wearing this blindfold anymore.
Max takes off the blindfold and sees where he is. The camera jolts really close to him.
Oh.
The roller coaster is launched forward. Cut to Sally and Steve standing on the pavement down below, watching the roller coaster go. Sally's looking on, rather devastating, occasionally cringing. Screaming, Max is audibly among them, can be heard coming from the roller coaster.
I am so dead! I am so dead! I am so dead!
I've got an invention that might be able to help you with that.
Sally just stares at Steve angrily.
Look at the bright side. At least you didn't eat nothing too greasy or anything.
Sally's expression becomes wrought with fear.
I am double dead. Why didn't you tell me he didn't like going upside down?
But you knew. He's your brother, after all.
Yes, but you drove us here.
And for that, you are welcome.
Steve takes his hat off and takes a small bow. Sally looks at the roller coaster and bites her lip.
I need some help, and right now.
Sally takes out her cell phone. Cut to an establishing shot of Summer School. Cut to an establishing shot of the door to Miss Kimiko's classroom. The door itself is fancy and ornate with a star pattern above the doorknob. In the door, there's a smaller door, clearly for a child. From outside this door, bouncing is heard. Cut to inside the class with Miss Kimiko bouncing around on a pogo stick. Her dog, Rover, which is larger than she is, bounces around excitedly in the background. Who's Kimiko?
Oh crap, we never established who Kimiko should be.
You're Kimiko.
Oh, looks like they said I could.
Okay.
Okay, do it. Do it.
Hey, class, I just got done grading your special alien test.
Kimiko has a bunch of papers in her hands. There's a shot of the classroom. Autumn and Robert are among the class. The camera focuses on Autumn, who is bored out of her mind.
Once again, Damien has the bestest grade in class.
Damien?
Oh, you be Damien.
Did we establish that I would be Damien before?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Alright. See here, going for the record, Miss Kimiko.
Janet, Damien's wife, whispers in his ear. Janet.
I need to take notes. What did you do?
The secret's the drawing on the back.
Janet gets to work writing in a notebook. Kimiko bounces up and places the paper on Damien's desk with A+++ in sparkly pink glitter.
And I got a special present for such a special student.
She places an apple on Damien's desk.
I think I've got just the right caramel dipping sauce to go with this.
What a waste of a perfectly good apple.
Suddenly, Autumn's cell phone starts ringing. Autumn is surprised, and all eyes are on her. Autumn takes her cell phone out.
Sorry. I'll turn my phone off.
That's rude.
Autumn rolls her eyes and sees that it's Sally. She answers her phone, still with all eyes on her.
Sally, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
You're in class, though.
Haha, you're funny.
Say, I bet I accidentally got Max on a roller coaster that he didn't want to be on. What should I do?
Don't you think that Robbie could give you better advice on this?
Yeah, but his phone is in the washing machine.
And I don't know what to tell you. Better luck next time.
Better luck next time? That's it, I gotta go.
Sorry.
You better be sorry for grades like this.
She places a paper down with an F quadruple minus and a frowny face.
Hey, I'm trying.
Kimiko bounces off her pogo stick and lands on Autumn's desk so she can look at eye level.
trying to get stories from the internet?
Oh, you caught that.
I don't like it when grown-ups think I'm a dummy.
Cut to Max walking up to his room. Once again, Sally is wearing a party hat, a different color this time. She blows her noisemaker and frightens Max off of his bed once again.
Happy birthday, Max!
Oh, we're doing this? Right.
Awesome! On to the aquarium!
Oh yay, montage time. This should be fun.
Alrighty then.
Cut to the aquarium. Families walk back and forth in front of a fish tank with strange, exotic, and fantastical fish. This begins a montage overlaid with music. After a brief bit of ambience, Sally swims by wearing scuba gear and a pair of goggles. She's smiling through them. She swims by Max in similar attire, who is clearly bored. Sally points over to a treasure chest, similar to a fish tank's treasure chest. The two of them swim over to it, but then Max gets grabbed by an octopus and is clearly struggling to get away. Sally stares at the chest for a second or two before she notices this. She panics and swims over. Sally pets the octopus on the head, and it lets Max go. But Max is not at all amused by this. Sally looks defeated. The octopus swims by the camera and inks. This is used as a transition to a very dark laser tag scene. Sally and Max are firing at other kids running through the darkened halls. This is more complex than a typical laser tag arena, with rising and falling pillars, moving walls, and even occasional mirrors. The scene starts on a black screen, but Sally and Max cross it in space-age attire, holding their laser guns. Max fires at a kid, and his laser receiver turns red. Sally shoots another, and the same thing happens. Sally shoots a few more targets. At one point, she trips, and it looks like she's cornered by another kid. She fires in desperation, and it appears to miss. But her laser hits a mirror and rebounds, hitting the kid in the back. Another kid hits the floor next to Sally, forcing her up. She hightails it, only managing to dodge because of the rising and falling cylinders. Eventually, she turns to the corner. The kid comes through excitedly, only for his smile to fade. Sally is now holding a heavy Gatling laser gun, and she starts firing a machine gun-level barrage of lasers. She goes forward, shooting others until it runs out of ammo, and she takes her normal laser tag gun out, getting more and more excited as she continues to rack up points. But in her excitement, she accidentally hits Max. Sally gives an awkwardly guilty pose. The third bit of the montage uses the red on Max's laser band to transition to the red sky above snow-capped mountains. There's a burst of fire, and Sally and Max end up face-to-face with a gigantic dragon. Max blocks the flames with a shield. He swings his sword, wildly blocking the claws. Sally throws her sword. In the next shot, it's pinning Max's shirt to a tree. Sally and the dragon look at each other nervously. The music fades out.
Game over.
Red flashing game over is overlaid on the screen. Sally and Max take off their VR headsets and appear in a fairly large arcade.
Look, Max, I'm sorry! I swear I'm gonna get this right!
Sally, I don't want to hear it. I do not want another birthday ever again.
Come on, Max! Give me one more chance!
Fine. One more. But that's all you get.
Sally looks really happy and she clasps her hands. Cut to a lot of traffic going through a forest with monumental trees. The camera pans up and shows many windows carved into each of the trees, with balconies hanging off of them. Wooden bridges and other treehouse-like platforms connect many of the trees together. Swings randomly hang down from one branch to another. Pan up to what appears to be a bar-like restaurant at the top, with Sally and Max sitting at very fancy beanbag chairs.
How did you get a restaurant in the Treetops district? I thought that reservations took months.
Consider it a birthday gift from April.
I thought that you didn't like to ask favors.
Repeat that. Sorry, your mic.
I thought that you didn't like to ask favors from her.
Well, I'm desperate. Besides, I'm paying for it anyway.
How?
Been saving up.
Max quirks his brow, but they're interrupted by a waitress who looks extremely bored.
So, what do you want?
2 of your special treetop smoothie. April says that they're the bestest.
Bestest, guaranteed.
Cuts to the kitchen worker pulling a bluish-purple fruit directly off the tree that the restaurant is built around. He places it in a blender until it's juice. He then opens a bag of sugar and takes a teaspoon out of it. Then he eats it from the teaspoon and pours the sugar bag directly into the smoothie. Cuts the waitress flopping it onto the table.
Here you go.
Max nervously drinks it, but once he does, his face brightens up.
This is delicious.
I know. April doesn't shut up about them.
Sally takes a sip of her own drink. The waitress comes back.
I've just been informed that you're our 1 millionth customer, and as such, you won a free ride on our bungee.
Max.
Oh, it cut off again. Bungee?
Never been on a bungee? Sorry. Never been bungee jumping before?
Sally is nervous as Max gets afraid and uncomfortable.
That would be a no. I'd rather...
Sorry, sir. But this is an upper class establishment, and we have a code for behavior. Please have a sense of humor. If you don't take us up on our offer, we will have to kick you out.
Can't you give it to someone else?
Don't worry. Bungee jumping is to die for. Unless you die. Ha. 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 I made a joke.
Sally and Max look at each other nervously. Cuts of them both having jumpy bunging harnesses, looking down at the traffic speeding down below. The waitress is standing there, making sure the harnesses are fastened.
Well, bottoms up, right?
No, Sally. I never should have agreed to this stupid birthday thing. Which way is out of here?
The waitress pushes Max off the edge, and he falls. There's a beat.
Down.
Ow! See myself out. Whoop!
Sally jumps backwards, and Bungee is down.
Plebeians.
Cut to Sally looking boredly at the camera.
You look like you got a bunch of buzzards in your britches. I thought bringing you here would cheer you up. It always cheers me up.
The camera pans back to reveal that Sally and Molly are at some kind of salon.
No matter what I do, Max just isn't gonna have a good birthday. You're still on that?
A hairdresser comes up. Who is playing the hairdresser?
Lindsay, can you be the hairdresser?
So, what will I be doing for you two today?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Ooh, daring. And what about you?
Oh, I reckon I'll take her up on that challenge.
Awesome! Just give me a second and I'll start up the machine.
The hairdresser put Sally's down hair in a mechanism that looks like an egg beater. She presses some buttons, and the machine starts to twist and twirl. The hairdresser then spins cylinders above. They spread out random colors of dye. The hairdresser starts tugging at Molly's hair, but she hits a snag that makes Molly groan.
Oh dear, Molly, your hair is so coarse today.
Y'all know the deal.
Garage been busy?
No tootin'. One kid wanted me to fish his sister's doll out of the engine, and of course, he didn't know how it got there.
Well, don't worry. By the time we're done, you're gonna look stellar.
Oh, he did not like the aquarium. Everyone loves the aquarium. Who doesn't want a dolphin ride? Sounding that like that's something y'all like more than he does. Well, yeah, but the roller coaster was something that we both liked. Wait, but the laser tag, that's something he liked, or should've. Sounding like these parties are more about you throwing them than they are about him having them. I guess I'm kind of right. Think everybody has the same idea of a good shindig. I like that party. Doesn't mean that he did, though. Why don't you try asking him what he wants?
And you two are done.
Sally and Molly's hair are pulled out of the machine, and as expected, their hairs are in all sorts of random styles with random dyes and random sections.
You need to say that again. Oh, your got cut out really bad.
Who, me?
Yes, you did.
Sally and Molly's hair are pulled out of the machine, and as expected, their hairs are in all sorts of random styles with random dyes and random sections. Pigtails and ponytails and braids go in all random directions. The two girls stare at each other for a beat, and then they laugh.
Aww.
Okay. Cut to Sally slamming open Max's bedroom door. Sally's determined with her hands on her hips. Max is sitting at his desk reading the Captain Commando comic. He doesn't even acknowledge Sally. Max.
Sorry. Sally, we've been over this. Please knock before barging in.
Okay.
Sally.
Sally.
Oh, sorry.
Sally pulls the door closed, knocks on it, and then barges in again.
Hello, Sally. Why don't you...
You cut out again.
Hello, Sally. Why don't you come in?
You're gonna have a great birthday if it takes me all year to get this right.
Not this again.
Max gets up and starts walking off.
Don't worry. We'll do whatever you choose today.
Max stands right in front of Sally and looks down at her.
I choose to forget that my birthday exists.
Cut to downstairs where Autumn and Robert are playing a very strange and very silly video game.
I can't believe that Miss Kamiko was making me play through all 5 of these by Monday.
Robert.
Alex?
Oh, sorry. Getting here. Hey, she let me help you, didn't she?
Well, the difference is that you actually like this.
I think the difference is that I didn't try and fail to outsmart a 5-year-old.
Ouch.
Autumn gets an irritated expression. Max stomps down the stairs. Every step makes a different color light up and a different tone play.
You're not gonna get out of this one. I want to know, why don't you like my birthday parties?
Oh well, they're at it again.
Max stops dead in his tracks. He makes an angered and conflicted expression as he turns to Sally, who is standing at the top of the stairs.
It's not you, okay? It's me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sally, how old am I?
What?
How old am I, Sally?
12?
That's right. And next year I'll be...
13?
Yeah, a teenager.
I don't get it.
Before you know it, I'll be a boring old grown-up like Autumn, stuck doing homework all day.
Hey, I may be old, but I still have my hearing, you know.
Sally thinks for a moment and then she starts laughing.
What? What's so funny?
As far as I see it, you're already a grown-up.
Sally sticks out her tongue.
I don't understand.
This week you've got to go scuba diving with octopi, fight a dragon, battled in a laser war, ate a ton of fast food, rode the biggest, bestest coaster in the park, even went bungee jumping. You didn't crack a smile once, though. Sounds like a boring old grown-up to me.
Oh yeah, you're very funny.
Nope, I'm serious. Maybe I should pack your lunch for school tomorrow. You did do your homework, right, Max? I wouldn't want to have to ground you.
You take that back!
Make me!
Ugh.
I can see why they call them grown-ups now.
Max, I really don't see what your problem is.
What do you mean? Look at what...
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you didn't like playing video games. Oh, great.
Autumn raises her
You
controller
like
as if to
video
point out how ridiculous it is.
No, you didn't like playing video games.
Well, what about running my store? Having fun with my... employees?
Janet was my employee, and we still hang.
But I want to run my store.
Forever and ever, for all eternity. With Steve holding you upside down for 5 hours, or Anna going on and on about the lettuce she got stuck in her teeth the other day?
Suppose my employees would get me killed eventually.
This isn't like you, Max. You've got to have fun in the moment and enjoy the time as it comes.
You're still on for our tea tonight, right?
You know it.
I can't not think about the future. The family depends on me.
You can't not think about the present either. Trust me, that doesn't work out too well.
Max thinks for a moment and then he falters.
Okay.
I've been wasting so much time being miserable. I could have had a really great week, but I just blew it acting like the boring old grown-up I don't want to be.
Well, I got a way to fix it.
Oh,
Just say that thing you said earlier.
you're... funny?
Well, yes, I am, but say the other thing.
You take that back.
Make me. Like a kid.
Sally sticks out her tongue. Max looks around the room and sees the game.
Oh, you'll take that back when I whoop all of you at 4-player on my new... copy of Turbo Kart.
Actually, I've got other things to do.
Family video game time or you're grounded.
Alright, fine. As long as I get the chance to kick my husband's butt at Turbo Kart.
Hey.
Do, do, do.
Iris out to the end.
Yay! Yeah, we did it! We made it! We were the
Yeah.
pilots! There were some technical difficulties, but we did it, and now we actually
did it.
have something
That was
resembling.
so funny.
Yay! I'm glad you thought
That was
so. We have
really
something.
With that.
Uh,
Yeah, something resembling a reading of it.
Yes.
I'm glad you could make it, Lindsay. I know you have a really busy schedule lately.
Yeah, that was really fun.
And yes, Victor, she is dead inside. That is her.
Right. The scratch rating takes much longer than the actual rating because there were technical difficulties and things like that.
Right, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Becky.
Who? Me?
Yes.
What about me?
I think you do a better deadpan girl than I would. I think.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah, I had a lot of fun voicing that.
Your audio was pretty
I'm
nice,
pretty.
too.
No, the van's not passing by. It's just my fan of the recording is over. It's summer. Thank you, Ryan.
It is very hot.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, commenter. Hey, thanks, Sydney. Yay, you got compliments.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey guys. Hey everybody.
dude.
Hey, another person is.
Oh, sorry, you might not know I'm Chikorita Cheese. I sometimes look over the script.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's Jordan.
Yes. Some of you may know me, but I'm just going to click on the stream and read the chat. Hi everybody.
Okay, Chikorita, you're gonna need to do the moderating, I guess.
Okay. I'm okay. Yep. I just opened up the stream and
A lot of people
Yeah, I'm
seem to
on.
really like the pilot.
Yay.
Oh, people like the
yes,
pilot.
lots and lots of good feedback
People-
here.
that's good. People like the pilot.
So,
Excellent.
does anybody want to see another episode or hear another episode? Can't see it yet.
Should it be the next one or another sooner one?
I have my heart set on Sally and Delilah.
All right.
Seems like a good episode to do. Hello, new person. Oh yes, hello to you, Jose Carlos Munoz.
Mhm. And there's no continuity problems. We can just go over to that one.
No continuity problems. Sally and Delilah is a flashback episode.
Oh, cool.
I'm just going to pull up that script.
Ahead of you. Way ahead of you.
Yeah, this is kind of impromptu, so let's see. Sally, Max has some lines. The only other character that's new is, besides the background characters, and there are some background characters here.
We can just improvise those.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta go.
Okay.
That's alright.
Who wants to
Thank
do?
you for the opportunity.
Sorry, I didn't get to meet you that much.
No problem.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Glad to meet her.
Who wants to do Max then? If she's gonna disappear.
I'll do Matt. Actually, it probably wouldn't be good for me to do Matt.
I could try to be Max.
Okay.
Alright, this was a lot of fun. I'll see you all
16.
later.
Bye, Lindsay. Love
It was
you.
fun to see you.
Bye, Lindsay. Nice talking to you again.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Let's see. Are you currently in? No.
Oh
we're
man,
not,
it's very hot in here.
Currently.
We're not auditioning.
Okay, and I'm Delilah.
LOL,
Yeah.
I don't know how to log off.
Oh dear.
Let's see
Wait,
here.
I'll figure this out. Wait.
Oh, there's so many people saying bye to you in the chat. That's so nice.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of
Bye,
vibes in the
everybody.
chat. See, Lindsay, you're popular.
I see.
We love you.
I always wanted to be popular.
Put a
Wanna be
put
popular.
a puppy in the TV show. Did you not see that Kimiko has a dog?
What?
Somebody commented, put a puppy in the TV show, but
Yeah, Kamiko has a giant boofer, giant fluff dog.
A
Yeah.
giant freaking boofer?
Yes.
Poofers.
yeah.
I thought he was a lab.
Yeah, a boofer is like slang term for a big dog with a loud bark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea how to
I
get
need
out.
Uh,
All right.
Air.
If you don't know how to leave, just click on the disconnect button. You're connected right now. Just click disconnect.
Let's see here.
It's above to the
Looking at
bottom
some
left-hand corner.
John, someone asks if you would run for president.
No, I can't. I'm not 35
Oh my
years
goodness,
old.
Ink, you said
Huh?
Lindsay for Prez. We have to fill her in on that later.
That's good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I bet if you added minions, it'd be even better. Sorry, the minions are in heaven. Sorry, peeps. Minions are in heaven. They're dead. We can't add them to the show.
Okay, so shall we begin, Sally and Delilah? Oh, you should probably change the URL. So
Yeah,
people know
I
the
will.
show.
I will definitely do that. Go back. Sally and Delilah is an interesting episode. It's one of those deeper, experimental, emotional episode. Let's see if I can just change the text. It's going to be much, much later in season 1, like towards the end, but it's a flashback episode, so there's no continuity needed.
Mhm.
Okay.
So which one are we doing next again? Or...
Sally and Delilah.
Sally and Delilah.
Alright, I found it.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, script's right here. Doesn't look like it'll feature many characters.
Yeah, that's shorter than the last one, too.
Who's going to be Delilah? That you're going to be
Is
getting.
Delilah
I
a
said I
girl?
would be Delilah.
Yes, Delilah is a girl.
Okay.
So she has like a narrator voice or like a kitty voice. Like I need a good idea for what her voice sounds like.
Best friend. Go for that.
Okay, a best friend voice. Okay, I
Like,
can be an
where did you post the
budding,
chat?
the budding, excitable best friend.
Okay, good. Thank you, Galaxies, and yes, it's right.
Yes, thank you, Gaming Galaxies.
Yes. Alrighty.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
We got a super chat. Wrong. The minions are in hell. LOL.
Mhm.
You got that right.
They're in the spot right next to Stalin.
Nah, I'd like
Oh,
to. I prefer to say the minions are in purgatory.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are
that's-
definitely in purgatory.
They share a cell with the Rabbids.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna have any
Yes.
more microphone problems, or is?
Nope. I think everything's good.
Okay, that's good. That was really bogging us down. So
I
then
can
when you
fill
guys
in
are ready
for
to
the,
start, this is going to not be an episode that tackles the harder subjects, but it's going to be an episode of the show's more emotional side.
Yup.
Right. All right.
Alright.
Begin.
This episode begins on a black screen.
It was some time ago when I met Sally for the first time.
Fade in to see a younger Sally, a toddler of 3 or 4 years. She's running around her house with a happy smile.
She was a playful girl, ready to take on the whole world.
Sally attacks a pile of stuffed animals in the living room. She jumps into the pile, making the animals spread everywhere. However, one lone lion toy still remains standing up. Sally looks at it intensely, and then she gives the childish roar. The lion simply falls over.
The world, however, wasn't quite ready to take her on yet.
Cut to the kitchen. A younger Robert and Autumn are doing their homework. Sally is hidden below the kitchen table, with only the lion toy visible to the camera, bouncing up on her head. Sally pops up saying,
Roar, roar.
Autumn doesn't seem very amused.
Sorry, Sally. We're a little busy with our homework right now.
You're always busy with homework.
Autumn?
Well, that's school for you. You'll understand it when you're older.
But it's gonna be a million years till I'm big like you guys.
Autumn chuckles. Cut to Sally stomping around the upstairs hallway, making lots of noise. Cut to a much younger Max in the next room. He is on the phone and gets disturbed by the noise that Sally makes. Max.
Hey, Steve, can you wait a minute?
Max gets up and leaves his room.
Sally, what you up to?
Looking for someone to play with? Wanna play with me?
I do, but I'm kind of busy right now. I'm opening up a lemonade store.
I like lemonade.
Right. And I think that's going to do big things for us, okay? But for a while, I'm going to be busy here. You're going to need to play with yourself for a bit.
I hate playing by myself.
Come play with some of the neighbor kids.
We just moved here. I don't know no neighbor kid.
Well,
Huh?
this is the perfect time to meet them, right?
Cut to a younger Riker chasing down Sally through his yard. How many times do I need to tell you to stay out of my yard?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Sally climbs over the fence, and one of the blocks she steps on comes loose. It falls back and sucks Riker in the head, and sends Sally flying forward into the mud.
That whole thing cut out. You have to start that again.
Sally climbs over the fence, and one of the blocks she steps on comes loose. It falls back and socks Riker in the head, and sends Sally forward into the mud. She looks up and stares forlornly back. Wide shot of the entire yard. Fade to Sally sitting silently on the swing, barely swinging back and forth. She is lonely.
And that's where I came in. I was born from a wish.
The camera cuts to a POV shot of Delilah. The camera runs closer and closer to Sally and pushes her off the swing into the mud. The rest of this episode is in a first-person perspective from Delilah's point of view. It's as if she was the camera person keeping it steady. We are literally seeing things from Delilah's perspective.
Hey, who did that?
I did, silly.
Sally turns to the camera and clears the mud off her face.
Who are you?
I'm your new friend. My name is Delilah, and I'm here to play with you.
Sally gets up with so much energy she's practically bursting.
Really? What do you want to play?
What do you want to play?
Everything!
Okay, let's play everything.
Cut to a brief montage of Sally playing from Delilah's first-person perspective. The two of them color on the walls. The two of them attack Robert when he's sleeping on the couch. The two of them look up at the stars at night.
And so we did. We played all day, from the early sunrise until the stars were blooming late at night.
Cut to Sally waking up from her bed to find out that she's in a castle in a fantastical kingdom. The bedroom is filled with presents like it's Christmas. Sally rubs her eyes in disbelief.
I made her feel like a princess.
What's going on? This isn't my house.
You're right. It's your castle.
Sally walks over to the balcony and looks out to many adoring subjects.
Right in your kidsdom.
This must be some kind of dream.
Oh, it is, but that doesn't mean we can't enjoy it while it lasts.
Then can we be astronauts? Fighting space aliens and firing lasers and going pew pew pew?
Oh,
There's the sound of a finger snapping, and all of a sudden, Sally is in space. She starts spinning around in the void of space. The camera turns to a planet far below and then turns back to Sally.
Whee! This is the bestest night of my life! Wait! I can't breathe!
There's another snap. A helmet appears on Sally's head. Delilah places a helmet on her own head, giving the shot a glass filter. As the rim passes by Sally, she's got a laser in her hand, confusedly.
Get it together, Sally. John.
The camera showcases aliens coming after Sally and Delilah. Sally gives a surprised reaction.
We've got to blast the aliens!
Sally nods at Delilah and then starts shooting at the aliens. Each of the lasers uses Sally's pew 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 as a sound effect. Delilah turns once again and sees a piece of space debris hurtling towards her. It hits her and sends her through space. She lets go of her laser in the process.
Oh no! I can't do this on my own!
You don't have to. It's the only way. You have to. It's the only way to save the world. Oh. And me. Look, there's the alien spaceship. Shoot it.
As Delilah says spaceship, she points to the spaceship that has appeared out of nowhere. Sally concentrates really hard and fires a laser at it. It explodes and sends Sally and Delilah falling down towards the moon. Cut to Sally and Delilah landing on the moon. They end up by the moon landing site, where there's an underpants on the flagpole blowing in the wind. Sally sits up.
You're a really special kid, Sally.
Sally looks at Delilah, and then she looks down.
You don't really mean that.
Nope, Sally, I do. You're the specialest girl in the world.
How can I be special if no one wants to play with me?
I want to play with you.
Forever and ever?
Forever and ever.
The camera pans up to the night sky. A shooting star goes by, and this is used to transition to the real world. The camera pans back to the Dunn house as the sun rises. Cut to an establishing shot of the outside of Sally's tower. Cut to her waking up in her bed. She gets up excitedly, but her smile fades as she looks around to find that she is alone.
Oh, it was just a dream after all.
Back to a first-person perspective, Delilah begins tapping on Sally's bedroom door, drawing her attention.
Hey, sleepyhead. Come on, we got a special day ahead of us. Let's have some fun.
Sally's smile returns, and she starts jumping on her bed.
Yay!
Sally, you're not supposed to jump on your bed.
I'm not?
Like that. Like, you gotta bend your knees more, and you can go super high.
Cut to an establishing shot of a car in the Dunn's driveway.
Of course, I'll admit that not every choice I made was a good one.
Cut to inside the car. Sally raises the driver's seat up. She looks worriedly at the camera.
I don't know about this, Delilah. Max said that I'm still too young to drive on my own.
Oh, what does he know?
Sally looks away a little bit.
I'm sorry. But that got me thinking. Let's do a bunch of practice and surprise Max how good at driving you've gotten.
That sounds cool.
Awesome! Where are your pedal extenders?
In the glove box?
Delilah tries... Oh, sorry.
Delilah tries to open the glove box, but she proves to be unable to do it.
I can't get the glove box open.
That's 'cause you're weak.
Sally sticks her tongue out at Delilah and opens the glove box herself. The glove box opens, and inside we look to what appear to be large blocks with Velcro straps. Sally puts them on her feet, and now she can reach the pedals. Delilah looks out the window and sees everything start to move. She turns back to Sally, who is concentrating hard, sticking her tongue out.
Sally, we're going too slow. It's on turtle.
The car's speedometer showcases a variety of animals, starting with a slug, then snail, then turtle, and so on, past rabbit, and all the way up to cheetah.
Yes,
Robert is a
measurement of speed. But the faster we go, the faster we go, the more driving we can get done in a shorter time.
Sally closes her eyes and then throws the gear shift forward. The car immediately starts going super fast. Sally opens her eyes again and is shot with acceleration. Her hair is going everywhere.
Fun, isn't it?
This is the most fun that I've ever had.
A blaring of a siren is heard. The camera turns to it, and then the camera starts looking around erratically. It's clear that Delilah is panicking. She looks at the glove box and hides inside it. Whispers of what's going on are heard.
Ma'am, do you know how fast you were going? It's not my fault. Delilah told me to. Well, my friend told me to give you this ticket.
Footsteps of a scout walking away are heard. Delilah gets out of the glove box and looks to Sally, who looks very angry.
Why did you hide?
I panicked. I'm not good with other people. I can't expect anyone else to be as awesome as you, right?
Sally blushes. Cut to a panning shot through Sally's bedroom. It looks quite different than it does in the present day, without the giant tree or much athletic equipment. The camera looks into a vanity mirror, and Delilah's reflection is shown. Nothing but the room behind her. Sally starts pulling her away.
Delilah, what are you looking at?
The mirror.
Come on, I want to show you something.
The camera is forced to turn towards Sally. Sally pulls out a picture of two stick figures, holding hands, and holds it up for Delilah to see.
It's us, see? I'm on the right, and it's you on the, other right.
Did you draw this?
Sally strikes a prideful pose.
Sure did.
Whoa, Sally, you're a fantastic artist. I've never seen something so amazing.
Really? So?
Think so? I know so. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go make some art for everyone.
Delilah starts running towards the door, but is stopped when Sally grabs her hand.
Wait, don't!
Why not?
Well, what if no one else likes my art?
Oh, Sally, that's silly. We're gonna show the world your art right this second.
This time, Delilah manages to grab the arm of Sally and push her along, even though Sally seems to be fighting.
No, I don't wanna!
Too bad.
Cut to Sally painting graffiti outside. It's clearly fall now. The kids that pass her and Delilah are dressed up in autumn clothing, and any trees they see can be bursting into colors. Sally finishes the painting on the wall and turns to Delilah / the camera.
See there, it's terrible. Everyone's gonna say so.
An older child, about the age of 12, wearing a store uniform, comes outside. She talks to Sally in the manner you'd expect someone to talk to a toddler.
So, what's going on here?
Delilah?
Don't just stand there. Say something, dummy.
I drew this. You like it?
The kid looks at the graffiti. She obviously isn't all too impressed, but she smiles anyway.
It's really good. It's probably gonna get kids coming in here all day. Really? Yeah. This is so good, I'm giving you a cookie.
The store kid hands Sally a cookie.
Can my friend Delilah have one too? She's the one who told me to draw it.
Sally points at the camera. The store kid rolls her eyes and pulls out another cookie.
All right.
The store kid hands Sally the second cookie, and Sally smiles, panning shot to Sally's mural. The mural is used as a transition to a much bigger, better Sally piece in the walls of the Dunn house.
I brought you the green paint, Sally.
Sally's handed a tube of green paint.
Thanks. Hey, why don't you put on the finishing touches?
Really? You think that I could?
Sally nods. Delilah turns to the door and paints Screen Whispers on the drawing of a cat.
It really is something special.
Yup, it is. I'm gonna make more.
Fading shots of the walls of Sally's house being covered with more and more childish graffiti. When Sally runs out of wall space, she starts drawing on pieces of paper that ended up being taped over the drawings.
She didn't need me to tell her to share her drawings. Not really. She just figured it out eventually. She was special after all.
Cut to a not quite open lemonade land. Sally is painting up some designs in it.
Am I helping Max?
Max walks by and looks to it with a smile.
Looks good, Sally.
Sally happily returns to her painting.
And she'd always find the time to visit my silly little dreams.
Cut to Sally sleeping deeply on the middle of the floor in the Dunn house. Robert and Autumn come home from school to find her like that.
Well, looks like Sally's having another nap.
Yes, even kids like her need to take a break from all the excitement.
Jump cut to Sally dressed as a cowgirl sheriff on a white pony. The camera, Delilah, is also on one. Sally uses a jump rope like lasso and captures a bandit off their horse in classic cartoon fashion.
And that's what you get from stealing in my town.
Sally wipes the sweat off her brow.
That's the last of the crumbled cookie gang.
All 112 members. And as time went on, I wasn't the only one impressed with her art either.
Cut to a fancy car all painted up with Sally on top of it.
How's it looking, Delilah?
Your best work yet?
A much younger April comes running outside. She's still wearing ridiculous clothes like she does to this day. Did our April leave?
Did our April leave? Emily.
Oh, yes?
Emily,
she was Molly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, crud. You're right. Yeah, Lindsay left, so you have to be April. She's the...
Sure.
Yeah.
What in the caravan have you done to my car? Do you like it?
April looks at the beaming Sally, but it's important that the camera is behind April for the shot. We're literally seeing things from Delilah's perspective.
It's good. A lot better than I could do, at least. Wow, those cat ears are so cool. You like my cat ears? You're the first person who's noticed them all day. That's so silly. They're the coolest thing I've seen all day.
April starts laughing, and Sally joins in. Cut to a black screen.
And in a flash, Sally's world was changing. And my world was changing.
Cut through a brief montage of Sally and April getting to know each other. Playing video games in the living room, playing sports out in the background, playing dress-up with some of Sally's costumes, and most prominently, Sally showing off her art to April. Interspersed are more fantasies with Sally and Delilah playing in Dreamland. But it's clear that Sally is occasionally throwing sad looks at Delilah. One particular scene takes place in Sally's car, with her about to start driving.
April, can you get my pedal extenders? They're in the glove box. Yeah?
April opens the glove box.
Are you sure you still need these? You're getting kind of big for them. Almost.
Delilah looks up to the mirror. Sally and April are reflected in the front seat, but the back seat is entirely empty. The camera turns as Delilah looks out the window, staring at the winter trees that have long since lost their leaves. Cut to Sally dropping April off at her house.
You sure you don't want to keep playing? I still got tons of time.
Sally looks at the back seat and locks eyes with the camera and smiles.
Nah, I got other stuff to do. Suit to tie yourself.
Cut to Sally driving. Delilah is in the passenger side seat. Sally has a smile.
Sally?
Yeah?
Why don't you want to play with April?
'Cause I owe you a nap.
Sally looks to Delilah, smiles, and winks. Delilah looks away at the side mirror.
What's wrong?
Sally, you're making the wrong choice.
The car pulls to a stop on the roadside on the highway.
You don't need me anymore. I know you don't.
Sally looks at Delilah.
Oh, I do.
No, Sally, I don't want you to need me.
Sally wordlessly looks terrified.
I'm not real. You know that.
But we were gonna play forever and ever.
The wind blows.
Sally, don't give up your real friends for someone like me.
Sally starts to cry.
But Delilah, I'm not ready.
Yes, you are, Sally. I know you are. No one would know that better than me, right?
Will we ever play again?
If you really need to. Yeah.
Cut to what can be considered present day. Sally, April, and Molly are all sitting around the living room, laughing and enjoying themselves. The edge of the door can be seen in a shot, as if we're still looking through Delilah's perspective.
I guess I shouldn't be sad that she hasn't played with me since.
Fade to black.
Dang.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of getting me a little emotional.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real here. Can I just say something? So I took child psychology in my class, and we talked about like imaginary friends and stuff. And this is actually pretty accurate to how it works in the real world. Kids usually have imaginary friends at a young age, but once they get older and start making like friends in real life, they start to kind of abandon it, and then they get sent to foster's home for imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I'd like to. Go ahead.
I can't wait till it's like fully cinema, like, made into
Yeah,
a
and
real
then like the
episode.
emotions will be at full force.
Yeah,
That kind
because
of flashback thing you see in cartoons, like that little flashback white border you see in cartoons. I feel like it could help with the emotion, and then get Dr. C to do all the sads of the music.
I can't wait until I draw like baby Sally. She'll be so freaking cute. She'll probably have like little chubby overalls and stuff like that. She'll be adorable.
Actually, speaking of toddler Sally, I'd like to point out a specific comment from Ahmad Abu Jamuz. Toddler Sally reminds me of toddler Izuku Midoriya, and that is a good thing. That is a very
yes.
So chat room. Chat room.
Yes, that's perfect. Sorry, I really love that show.
Yeah. So chat. A couple nights ago, we were doing a practice of this, and we all agreed that the person doing Sally in this reading, Emily, is like a really good Sally. Do you guys agree with that?
She needs a better microphone, that's for sure.
A much better microphone and probably some more practice. But no, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's a Logitech.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, this was Sally and Delilah. It's probably the saddest episode of the series.
I
don't.
It got me nearly too, and I don't cry at this stuff.
I needed to do this. I needed to write at least one episode like this. Okay.
Of course, every cartoon needs one episode like this.
Looks like an episode you do one of those admirable animation reviews on.
Oh yeah, not to toot his own horn, but yeah, that's definitely something.
I think you did like a dozen at most.
Maybe.
Yeah. How many feel good make you cry stories have you done admirable animations on?
A lot.
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot. Anyway, is that all for today, or do we want to keep going because we are kind of gradually losing people to do voices?
Yeah, I at least am glad I got to join the tail end of this stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'll have to be the end for me as well, because like I have a couple of things I need to do, and also it's getting unbearably hot in this room, even with the fan on.
Yeah,
you
no
want to get the heck out of there, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we should do like some closing things.
What? Say that again.
I think we should do some closing things. Ask people how they thought of the 2 episodes.
Yeah, let's just answer some questions for a while.
What'd you guys think of the episodes?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna stream tomorrow because this was the weekly stream. We're still figuring out the date, I guess.
Yeah, we're trying to do it on a regular basis, but a lot of us have jobs and all
Yeah,
that.
a lot of us have jobs. The reason I joined in so late is because I was coming back from my job.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Oh, great, the 2 episodes.
Oh, someone enjoyed them. They were really good.
Quite a few people enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Do you have any feedback? Because these still aren't official final drafts. They're just so far our best drafts.
Right. I definitely need to clean up the dialogue a little bit, at least in the Max's Many Birthdays. But the overall plot is going to stay the same.
Yeah. If you'd like, I could help you, because my friends have all told me that I'm really good at providing advice for these sorts of things and editing scripts. Whenever they need help with something, they Rebecca, can you give me some help on this?
Right.
So, I mean, I know you said that you wanted to be the sole writer on the series, but, editing is important and all that.
Yeah. I've got some good writers that can get you on speed dial, like M. Night Shyamalan.
No, the second episode does not have the second episode.
And I also got Awfully Bad on speed dial right now.
SpaghettiOs!
Yeah,
No, we're not editing
the moral of the pilot episode needs to be a little bit like the dialogue. The dialogue needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah.
It's still good for the the time being.
Yeah.
There was here's a comment I wanted to point out. Matthew Powell said Max's Many Birthdays was endearing. Sally and Delilah was very emotional and accurately represented the magic of imaginary friends.
Yes.
Aww.
Here's another good one from Graceland. I thought having the episode from Delilah's perspective is amazing. I do wonder how it could be pulled off. I think that Delilah should have a body, but it fades throughout the episode.
Ooh, that's actually an interesting suggestion.
Maybe as the episode continues, her vision kind of fuzzied. There's an effect around the screen.
The cinematography on that episode is going to be difficult already because...
What? You cut out again.
The cinematography of that episode is going to be very difficult already, considering it's mostly from a first-person perspective, which is something that's usually only done in found footage.
Yeah. Or the Alan Gregory Show. No. Gregory's Hollywood Show.
The Alan Gregory Show.
Alan Gregory in this house.
Tripped me up. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I don't think people are taking too kind to having M. Night Shyamalan and Awfully Bad as writers.
Also, the ending of Sally and Delilah is not like the ending of Dumped, because Delilah doesn't come back.
Is not what?
It's not like the ending of Dumped from SpongeBob, because Delilah doesn't come back.
Well, yeah.
Real quick, I think I'm going to choose this moment to make my walk out of here. I can't stand being in this room any longer.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
You gotta be able to do it.
Goodbye, everyone. This has been fun.
Bye, dude. Thank you so much.
No problem.
See ya.
Holy crud, I just realized that was on Mr. Enter's channel. Crud.
What was?
I just realized I've been on Mr. Enter's channel in a video.
Yeah, you have
Nothing wrong with that. Well, it shouldn't have been a sudden downer ending, Moonwalker. It's, pretty obviously foreshadowed.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of meant to be more sad and emotional.
I mean, it's why it's a flashback. Sally does not have her imaginary friend Delilah in the present day, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now there are a lot of flies.
No, the backers don't get a chance to voice act. That's silly.
It's not like they can't. It's not like they're not allowed to. It's
right,
just
yeah. It's not like they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for the $2.
Yes, thank you for the $2.
Yeah, thanks. Every bit counts.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's just a downer ending.
I thought it was bittersweet.
I
liked the bit. It felt bittersweet to me. I like bittersweet endings.
Indeed, it is definitely bittersweet.
Yeah.
I did think the pilot though was pretty well put together. I missed the reading of that, but I've read it, and it is definitely well put together.
We had a pretty good time reading the pilot.
Oh boy, too bad I was.
People are calling it
like
BoJack Horseman.
I was dancing as a giant mouse at work.
People are calling it BoJack Horseman-esque because of a joke I made in the first stream where I called it BoJack Horseman for kids. It was a joke.
Yeah, I never saw the BoJack Horseman connections. I saw it more like a bit of Recess, a bit of Hey Arnold, and a bit of K&D.
And Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I crazy, or did Sally and Delilah feel pilot? Like, just reading it.
I do believe it's shorter.
Yeah, that would make sense. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd probably be easier on the animators.
Yeah, it's probably shorter. Like if we're going online, like I don't think the 22 minutes is going to be a hard and fast
Yeah,
rule.
I can take you to go do that in just a little bit, Jonathan. Just let me finish up this stream, okay? This stream.
We're kind of wrapping up right now.
Sorry.
Lex the Gallade, we are currently taking questions right now, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Put your questions now before it's too late. Are you going to hint at super serious themes?
No.
Dude, we're not just gonna hint at them.
We're going to do it.
Hey,
Hint what?
Fuzzy, look quickly, someone familiar is in the chat.
Oh, hi, Katie.
Hello.
She finally woke up, apparently.
She lives in Australia, so it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
I see.
She's one of the people I was hoping would come in, but then Lindsay did. And then Lindsay...
Oh, Moonwalker apparently would like to play Shane.
Okay.
Totally.
I don't know, you could.
Honestly, if you haven't read the scripts, Shane's
Don't spoil
very
it.
interesting.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Shane is going to be one of the voice actors I'm going to be the harshest on. Like, it's the only one I have a specific voice in mind.
Interesting.
Oh, Bleal Leal had a good suggestion. Can you guys just make a video saying put criticism in the comments to contain the hate and find a place for criticism?
You can't contain hate.
You
can't.
Honestly, yeah, we've been looking at the criticism. It's not that hard to. It's not that hard to find.
Right. Like, it doesn't matter where we look. We find the same questions and the same sentiments over and over again.
If you want a lot of questions answered, John here did this really great podcast with the Alpha J show over on his channel yesterday. You should check that out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big Sister April, it's a musical number.
Yay.
Will there be musical numbers? There's this episode called Eternity Forever Forever.
Yeah. I want to do musical things. I need to get better at it.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Yeah. I have an OC of a grown-up that used to... Okay. Will Max at one point have a midlife crisis?
I think he kind of already did.
Yeah, that's kind of pilot.
Yep. No, we're not hiring voice actors anytime soon. That's pretty...
Voice acting comes after the storyboards.
Yeah.
Oh, someone suggests... So he also says that an idea for Shane is that he sounds similar to you, John. Is that he sounds similar to you? I'm British and it's the best I can do. Sorry, it's up to sweat. All right. How would Max act at age 16?
Maybe you'll find out sooner or later.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Will there be a D&D episode?
Maybe. It's definitely something... It's definitely a concept I've considered.
Yeah,
are we looking for storyboard artists? I'm pretty sure we are.
I don't know. Everybody on the team wants to be a storyboard artist.
Yeah.
Like, everybody seems to be...
on board with that, which is good, but yeah.
I mean, it's good to an extent, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Need to get the funding first.
How come the episode's harsh on Odd? What?
Autumn? The episode's hard. What? Autumn? You talking Max's many birthdays or Sally and Delilah?
The episode was harsh on Autumn because she got a story from the internet and tried to present it in class.
That's plagiarism, bro.
Yeah, plagiarism. Try doing that in school. Won't work very well.
Rule of
What
thumb.
are some subjects we'll not be talking about? Well, a lot of them. It's much easier to list the subjects we're not talking about than the subjects we are, just because of probability.
What's the question, Mark?
What are
Do
some
one
subjects
of the
we'll not be
characters have autism?
Well, if we want to add in theories,
Hey, that's actually a question that we're grappling with as we speak. It's something that we are currently brainstorming really hard about with our
The graduation thing?
but if you want to pull
the grandparents / senior citizens.
Oh, yeah. We'll see Sally's grandparents at least in season 2. But,
And to answer your question, Moonwalker, no, Max is not trans. He just likes a princess thing.
Yeah.
And that,
yeah, he's basically the show's equivalent of a brony.
He is not. He is not trans.
Yeah.
Against the message of the
There's
episode
a-
that it's
there's
okay
a-
for boys to like girls' things without while still being boys if he was. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it is possible.
do Max and Sally ever follow their brother and sister?
I mean, they have an argument in the episode Pixelachi. That,
okay.
I thought it was the other one.
Is there a baby in the secondary cast or an episode about one of the secondary families having a baby and how the kids in the house will adjust to it? See April.
I don't know.
April has a billion siblings, so yeah. No, there will not be anthropomorphic animals. The animals are all just animals.
Yeah. Gumdrops is really great as non-anthropomorphic.
Nearly normal.
I wouldn't say Max is a cross-dresser. He just has a traditionally feminine interest. Again, like a brony. Like, you could say a brony is a cross-dresser, but I don't think most people agree that they are.
I've been to conventions. They're most
Will the Duns ever have a third child eventually?
I don't think so. It's been 7 years since their last one, so.
Probably not, and we're not gonna. I don't think it'd be really good to unnecessarily add a baby character.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Gaming Galaxies. Mod Pie is definitely who I was trying to emulate when I did her voice.
Someone else said, someone in the chat during the greeting set, Fuzzy, said that you sound like you could be Daria.
Yeah, I can also hear that too.
Yeah.
You do have that kind of you do look like you could pull off that deadpan kind of voice.
The monotone waitress is a recurring character who's going to be in like all sorts
And
of.
speaking of ponies, they were saying that Molly sounded like Apple Bloom. That's the voice I was.
Oh, I can now kind of see that.
Will the teenagers act like hipsters? Actually, we're considering making them act more like hippies.
Are there laws against
fight the power, man?
Pocket Watch posited a law against being a tattletale, which isn't a bad idea.
I assume Sally's voice will sound similar to Mabel. It's not.
It would be a little too obvious, I think.
Yeah, some people have compared Sally to Mabel, but
I personally do not see it.
A lot of
And I don't
people
know
are
that much.
asking about religion. John does want to tackle that, but it won't be right away. It'll have to be after a lot of preparation because it's obviously very challenging.
will there be brony jokes in the show?
I don't think.
I think that I'm not a writer on here, but I think that'd be a bad idea. But
It's
what
too
do I know?
obvious. Bronies are kind of not as the in thing anyway. Unless you count Max being into that Princess Sparkle adventure.
Yeah, like there's an episode all about being into something that's not that doesn't have you as a target demographic, but it's not specifically about bronies. It's for any sort of periphery demographic like that.
Yeah. If I do an episode that tackles on the subject religion, it's going to be the Christmas episode, and I don't feel like writing a Christmas episode right now because it's 90 degrees outside.
Really? Let me check.
Max is a Disney princess.
No, he's just a very, very studious and important business boy.
Right, Max is not gay. No, Nevin is the one who is gay.
Toasty AF. Toasty AF. Will Fortnite become an Olympic sport? I'm not sure. We'll have to let the Olympic Council figure that out.
Yeah, we don't Fortnite. No, maybe it will be. Just not on the PS4.
Clearly, it'd have to be on Xbox and Switch. Clearly.
Does Max have a love interest?
He's going to, yes.
Yay! cute. That'll be so cute. He's like the
Max
kind of
is a, now people are saying like Max is a Disney princess and Max is a Sailor Scout.
Well, Max is not Steven
Is
Universe.
Max Steven Universe? I don't know.
No, he's more
No.
like he's closer to Dipper than Steven Universe. Though he's not Dipper. He's Max. He's Max.
After we were trying to kill the
Isn't-
Gravity Falls
Is
comparison.
enter a map? I don't get it.
I don't know what that is.
Will you be
I don't
avoiding
know.
pop culture references to stop episodes from being stale, or will you be using a lot of them to make them more entertaining when they are aired?
Like one episode I have has a lot of like retro video game references, like
What for eternity?
Like whole episode references, but I could be wrong. Like,
Like-
there's no episodes that specifically.
I mean, if you want to go like technically, because like Eternity Forever makes references to like boy bands, which is a part of pop culture at one point in history.
Yes.
Right, true. Is Max the best magical girl? He's best magical boy.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Max needs to make a boy version of the Sailor Scouts with like
Soldiers.
Nevin and Steve and Niall.
Sailor
Victor,
soldiers.
if Max was Kuzco, I would just be so happy.
Yes.
I would be so happy.
Ooh, someone says they ship
Oh.
Anna and Max.
I can see it.
Yeah, I
Sally
can
opposite
kind of
attract.
Stand? Sally have a stand? I don't get it.
Will the world
JoJo reference.
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yes.
will the world end up changing in the end to how it was from the beginning? Yes.
Is Max
Why?
a worried boy? Yes, he's a worried boy. He's
Very worried boy.
Very stressed. I have GA scripts that touches on what Spirit Week is like in this world. I don't know what that is.
Porpoise, is that you?
Somebody has written a fan script, I think, and I will have to check that out.
Yeah.
I don't know what Sally's
What's Sally's final smash? I have no idea. I'm not a writer here.
Castle,
Maybe something
animal
involving
things and-
Carmichael and Gumdrop.
No. Incest shipping and no, we're not doing Madoka.
No.
I don't think
Gross.
so.
Let's see. Will your show be on your channel only?
Probably.
He said yes.
Probably. Like, if it comes to it, I'd make my own channel for it, but that goes through... That's annoying to start up a channel.
Yeah. It will be an
Yeah.
internet series.
It'll be the internet series. Oh, someone else wrote a small sample for a fan script. Wow. Already getting fan fiction.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
Shelly and
bad
Max
that I-
is a little bit iffy considering Shelly's like 5 years old and Max is 12.
So yeah, pretty big age difference. Will Max's love interest be named Ruby? That would be a little clever, but also remember Max and Ruby are brother and sister. So
Max's love interest is a character that's already been established.
right.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're
introducing a new character
We
for
ain't
it.
telling you who though.
We're not gonna tell you.
Oh,
Sally's love interest is going to be a character that's not established yet.
Dang. Love. Oh, this is cool. Let me know if you need a musical score.
Thank you, Sharina Schutz.
You.
Let's see. Shelly is the tiny girl from the pilot, the one who I gave a bit of a list.
Yeah, Shelly kind of Shelly's design though to me always looks like kind of a younger version of Merida from Brave.
Will the show touch on other less represented sexualities like asexual, aromantic? Yes, we are going to do asexuality. I think it's something that we have to do with this series, considering the concept.
yeah.
Well, considering it's
Also,
you writing it, then
I see someone's already getting a. I don't even know what to call that ship, but it's interesting.
Max
Max
X
X Max. Oh my.
It's a meta ship.
Oh boy. Oh god. Are we already getting a shipping fan base started?
I think we already are.
Cringy
That
shipping
didn't
fan
last
base
long.
started. Who do you think we are? Star versus the forces of evil?
Oh, birthday fruitcake. Do they have organized government?
Yes.
Probably as not organized as you might think, but yes, they do have a government, from what I know.
It's actually very organized. It's just.
Oh, perfect.
Yes,
It's
enter is
just-
asexual.
Right.
How are
It's
the
just a
kids
lot
learning
more.
to drive?
Mac? Oh,
Uh,
Their older
they're-
siblings.
Yeah, they're taught by their older siblings or a government program. Like, they do have an organized government, it's just a lot less shades of gray. Like, their laws are pretty much black and white, so there's no loophole looking. Either something is legal or it's not.
So there's no courts?
There is courts, but not like legal court. It's hot right now. I'm very incoherent.
I can imagine the growing around fan base as a fandom with excessive shipping wars like iCarly. Please don't.
Yoink.
No, it's not going to
Here's
be.
the thing. I used to watch iCarly. I didn't know there were shipping wars behind the scenes.
I literally had an whole episode about it.
Yes, SETI or Creddy.
Yeah, like I'm not going to be teasing shit. Like I don't want to say it's going to be all entirely straightforward, but usually by the episode you'll know if it's yes or no. Whether
MTG Leg, are scripts public?
Yes.
You can find them on the link right there.
That's one script. I can make it the.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
you can find all the
Going around.
Scripts are done, just the few are missing.
No, they're all here. Just some of them go off-site to my DeviantArt page because I don't want to type them all in manually again.
Wait, you didn't just copy and paste them in there?
I can't. I need to bold the names
Don't
and stuff.
already start arguing about shipping Max and Sally, please. Like, we don't want the full conversation to be about
Why are we... The show hasn't even been funded and there's already a shipping fan base. Way to go.
Excellent. We're a real show now, guys. Never mind the animation. This is what determines it.
We could stand over there by the Loud House and Starverses and we're good.
Is AB Wings going to be the artist for the show itself? Probably. Like she already is an artist for the show itself. She's been making the model sheets, which is a part of the show.
If you need a motor mouth VA who could freak out cage style, who can improve decently,
I'm here for you.
Okay then. Thank you, Gaming Galaxy.
Yeah, Gaming Galaxies. You sound like you have a... Sound like it could be good with the motor mouth.
When there's a love episode, will they stutter? No, they will not stutter. I hate that.
So no stuttering and no mopey dopey love talk?
Stuttering is kind of a real thing.
Yeah, I know, but it's annoying and... Like, sometimes you need to make sacrifices to make the narrative interesting to watch.
Gaming Galaxy meant improv.
Improv in his question.
Alright.
What do I...
Go on. Max plus Marble. Who's Marble?
I think he means a marble. For some reason, I can actually see him having
I see. Gaming Galaxy's corrected himself and gave us $2 more.
Heck yeah, thank you, man.
No, I don't think communism was a thing.
No.
Yeah, I don't think, no.
Well, is this show more TVY, TVY7, PG, or MA?
Y7 probably.
Yeah, well,
that's my best guess. Yeah.
Somewhere between Y7 and PG, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
Wouldn't it be ironic if this was the series that got rated PG?
Indeed.
Ironic?
Yes.
It'd be more ironic if we put it on there and it got demonetized.
Oh boy.
Oh, that would suck.
Just big old yellow dollar sign.
I don't know why Max is the target for shipping. He's not the one who's tried. Like,
I kind of thought Sally would be the target for shipping.
Oh, I mean, she's.
I don't want to think any of them were the target of shipping. Question from Kate. Do they have their own NASA? Kind of curious how they handle complex things like rocket science and all the precautions that need to be taken.
Kurt, it's very hard for me to answer anything but simple questions right now.
Is it, a quick question for everyone, is it hot where you currently are? Because it feels like no.
Unless they live in Australia, I'm going to assume the answer is yes.
You're bugged out again.
Hello?
John, if you're tired, maybe we should like...
I'm not tired, I just turned on my fan. I hope it's not too much for people.
I don't even hear your fan.
I can't hear it either.
Yeah, but they might hear something you guys aren't.
Oh.
Okay, my brother really needs me to help him with something.
All right.
So
you
I can't
go
be here
ahead.
much longer.
You can leave. I can keep going.
All right, no problem. Thanks,
I live in Texas. I'm not hot. Well, way
Bye,
to go.
Becky.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Rebecca.
Bye, Becky.
Goodbye.
How to do media reading. I already answered that question.
The fan is loud, but it's okay.
Oh no.
Oh
I
no.
cannot hear it. What the
The
heck?
fans will now hear the fans.
They're hearing me through.
Oh my god, meta.
They're hearing me through OBS. You're hearing me through Discord.
Oh, that
No
makes sense.
wonder. I just like muted the stream and just have you on Discord.
I'm moving the microphone away from the fan. As far away as it will go.
Before I go, oh, someone asked, is there going to be any fart jokes?
I haven't written one.
Doubt it.
Okay, then. So that means we're slightly higher than your stereotypical 2000s cartoon.
Yay.
I was
How
told she.
old will Sally be by the end of the show? That depends how far I go.
Well, I was.
Oh.
That's a secret.
Oh,
She turns 8 by the end of season 1. At the very least, I can give you that.
Birthday fruitcake's calling you a classy man.
Aww.
So, no, please, no fart jokes. Don't worry. No
Growing
fart
around
jokes
be
so
like
far.
close enough. I don't know what that means. I have never seen close enough.
Illusion 115. At the beginning of the stream, we read 2 scripts, and everyone who was here were voicing a character or 2.
Yeah, I will remind you, these aren't going to be the actual voice actors.
Yeah. They need to get better mics.
Yeah.
Any adult jokes? Yeah, there's going to be adult jokes.
So expect times where you'll just want to go, "Mwah. Good night, everybody."
Will there be dark humor in the show? Probably.
Occasionally.
Occasionally, dark. I've seen some. I read. I'm someone who's kind of read some of his scripts and have given him feedback. There are some scripts that do get pretty dark.
Yeah. It Girl is extremely dark, so is Childhood's End.
Pixelachi, I thought was really dark.
Oh yeah, Pixelachi.
It was all an evil plan to send the 7-year-old to the middle of nowhere to starve to death.
Clearly.
Let's see here. Dank memes. That's because I joined the stream.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the team's meme lord.
That's good. Every team needs a meme lord.
Yeah,
In my
I'm kind of
opinion,
I'm sort of the comic relief of the team, except I'm actually I like comic relief.
Why does everyone's microphone keep breaking out after like a sentence?
I don't know. My Yeti seems to be working fine.
Will there be any fourth wall breaking? Yes, it's a type of humor used a lot in Anna in Charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both funny and depressing. That depends.
The parents act like adults, the kids act like kids. The show wouldn't work any other way.
Yeah, there's a chart on the screen right there. Will there be an episode similar to the Amazing World of Gumball episode showing the parents' backstory? So the choices?
Yes.
Actually... Well, it's not exactly like that, but there's an episode about their backstory called How I Spent My Summer Away Vacation.
Okay.
My second favorite episode.
Yeah. Is there a Deadpool character in this show?
No.
I wouldn't imagine why there would be.
Turning on my lamp.
It doesn't feel like a show that would kind of fit for that. You're probably thinking like your comedic fourth wall breaker kind of character.
I got you there.
Can you give us an example joke? What kind of joke? Dark humor? Fourth wall breaking humor?
Yes, there's story arcs.
In the episode Anna in Charge, Niall goes crazy, so delusioned by his own reality that he starts believing that he's in a cartoon show.
That sounds like a joke that would be made on Chowder.
Are there any story arcs? Yes, there are story arcs in every season except the first one.
I thought I answered that.
Glitter from the litter. No, and follow-up question, no.
If adults like adults, then how does that make kids in charge have the mindset?
I've answered this so many times.
Why 7?
Okay, you want to know the real answer? The real answer is that's what the cartoon is about. Like, it's like asking me why there's a sponge that lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Yeah, that's actually a great analogy.
Yeah. Sometimes there's some stuff in cartoons though that some people will say stuff in cartoons. I'm just like, don't question it.
How does a samurai get flung into the distant future? Why was the horse a star of a '90s sitcom?
Wait, what's going on now?
I'm trying to deconstruct the why is the cartoon about this?
Okay, why is there two boys? Why is one of the boys have missing arm and leg and the other boy is suit of armor? Why is a girl fighting evil with the help of a cat? Yeah.
What?
Those are anime.
Fighting evil with the help of a cat. That's Sailor Moon, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think that's Fairy Tale.
I was
doing Full Metal Alchemist too.
I first thought for some reason it was Miraculous Ladybug. I don't know why.
I mean,
that technically counts, I think, actually.
We can
and
talk about
it with some fan art.
Yeah, we can talk about any
cartoons. Yeah.
A lot of cartoons, though. Shane is my favorite character. He's the type of villain you just love to fricking hate. Will there be a flashback to explain exactly when he became jaded by the thought of being ruled by children?
Oh yeah, like I've got big plans for Shane. He probably. I don't want to say he's my favorite character to write because Shane is a pain in the ass to write because his plans are so complicated that it takes a million drafts to get it right. And even when you get it right, you have to figure out how he got it wrong, which is so fucking impossible sometimes.
Does he have to be so complex?
Yes, that's who he is.
Then I hate him more.
The more complex the character is, the harder it can be to write. Writing isn't exactly an easy task.
Well, I mean, it's hard to write someone who is smarter than you, and Shane's probably smarter than I am.
I don't think so.
I
don't know.
Program. I can't program like that.
Well, let me.
Okay,
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some random shit post at this point, like, is Eric
Yeah, let's, we should probably try steering it back to the main topic.
Yeah, okay. Questions.
No, Eric Cartman's not an instrument.
Clearly. Anyway,
yes.
Niall lived by himself.
What? No, Niall doesn't live by himself. We see his mother in Society of the Treasure Trackers.
Niall living by himself would probably not go very
Okay,
well.
what do I want Shane to sound like? He needs to sound very intimidating. Like, very intimidating.
Sideshow Bob-ish?
Not exactly Sideshow Bob. I'm trying to think of the voice actor or some of the roles. Like, one of those voices that you kind of feel sorry for the voice actor because they sound too much like a villain, that you'd wonder how they live their normal life. I mean, Frollo would probably be one of them.
Too sophisticated.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Let's see here.
Wish I'd seen Hunchback.
There could also be like Goliath from Gargoyles.
No, too heroic.
Tim Curry is too delightful.
Yeah, though I could see a Tim Curry, Shane having a Tim Curry like.
No.
For some reason, whenever I imagine Shane's voice, my brain jumps to whoever voiced Brain on Pinky and the Brain.
Maurice LaMarche?
Yeah, Maurice LaMarche. I could just never pronounce his name.
I was thinking that guy from The Matrix, like in the original draft.
I've never seen The Matrix.
Beta Shane. I don't remember what he sounds like either. That evil sunglasses dude that goes after Neo. Only seen Matrix 1.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, the Lich.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Maybe Shane could be like Blade or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Agent.
But,
Maybe
yeah,
agent.
voice acting is a while off.
Yeah, that's kind of a later thing.
We've been
Alright.
talking eternity, seems. Okay, let LG.
What does LGBT representation look like in the show?
I don't know how to answer that question. Like
Okay,
one of
so
the,
is Shane more like Squidward or Plankton if we were to make an analogy? I'm thinking Plankton.
yeah, Plankton, but kind of like neither of them.
Yes, the kids ride gumdrops.
People really want you to make a cameo in.
Why?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
something-
because creators
yeah.
write themselves into cartoons a lot, I guess.
I mean, I guess, but if I were to do it, it would have to be like some sort of meta shit, like the Rocko's Modern Life episode Wacky Deli.
Or you just put your avatar somewhere in like the shadows.
Or you could voice gumdrops in Television Vision.
That would be something.
What's Shane's color scheme? Is it going to be pastel or dark or edgy or rainbow bright?
There is no digital currency in the series.
I'm thinking it's beige for Shane. Grays, beiges, stuff.
Real fast, Kate asked, is wedding/marriage still an adult thing?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Would you reference Life with Loopy?
Probably. Nah, I don't see why not.
If you lived in the growing around world, what would your grades be?
I don't know.
I think I do pretty well.
Depend. I kind of got a creative mindset. I could probably at least be a straight B student.
I get bored rather easily.
If you were a reviewer on Rotten Tomatoes, how would you rate Growing Around? I think my opinion would be a little bit biased.
Yeah, I think all of ours
Would
would.
Angela Anaconda be seen as the Atari E.T. in that universe?
Huh?
I don't even know what that is.
Some bad cartoon that John reviewed.
Oh.
Will one of the lessons be about real estate? No.
Oh yes, we will make sure to go into great detail about buying.
Yeah. What happens to a family if they don't or no longer have kids in the family?
That's an episode. Like, I can't just explain it offhand.
I don't think it would be good to reference too many cartoons because you don't want to turn it just like a Seltzer and Friedberg movie where you just reference stuff without any like good lead up to the reference or well written reference.
Do we get to see how the tree... It's the Treetops District, and I don't know what you mean by how it works. It's skyscrapers made out of trees, basically.
Do tacos exist in the universe?
Yes.
That's how we know that it's correct. That's how we know it is the right universe.
Oh, what would our jobs be as kids if we lived in the growing around universe? I might run a game store, maybe. Might run a little game store.
I don't know what I would do.
I'd be making a cartoon.
Oh gosh. So like, this is a weird question for me. So, do the kids like make the cartoons?
Yes.
That'd be interesting.
So basically, every cartoon is like that episode of Dexter's Laboratory written by.
Have you ever seen the show Sticking Around?
Sticking Around, yeah, I saw it because you showed a clip of it once, and I was just like, what grade schooler drew this?
Well, that's the point. The show was meant to look like it was made by kids.
Yeah. It'll probably be like that.
Except better-ish, maybe
Yes,
on that par.
I saw it, and I'm like, yeah, there's definitely some odd charm to it from what I saw.
Like, I mean, I can use cartoon logic to give them the technical abilities to be able to make what they want to make. Like the houses, the schools, and all that.
Do you come to the Cloud District very often? Oh. Let's see here. Will it be like Wayside? Writing wise, probably.
I still need to read the books.
I got them read to me in 4th grade.
No, instead I got Junie B. Jones.
Oh, I loved those books as a kid. Whatever. Does Star Wars exist in this universe?
In one form or another.
Maybe some Star Wars. Well, every cartoon has a little Star Wars parody.
Will you reference the beginner's guide at all? Maybe. I reference like everything.
Okay. It says, how is it acceptable to eat candy for breakfast? Will they get diabetes or lose teeth or get obese or other health problem? I figure, I like to think this is a universe where they did cure diabetes, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, SpongeBob eats Krabby Patties all day. Why hasn't he gotten a heart attack yet?
This district, someone says the Treetop District reminds them of the Zone Poke Park. That is good. Thought I was the only one who knew of that game's existence.
I was thinking more Fortree City.
Oh, yeah, I could see Fortree City.
Yeah. One of the best cities that generation.
Let's see here.
What adults don't want to know on it?
You could have Growing Around crossover with any cartoon universe, what would it be? Except Candy, that's too easy.
Candy would be too obvious.
Yeah.
Honestly, the show would basically be like, if it was that, it would be like the Candy Find Heaven.
Yes, it would.
Candy, just Candy.
Candy's so...
I don't know. It would have to be something like really weird and bizarre, and probably a character who didn't want to be there.
Speaking of weird and bizarre, will there be a JoJo reference?
I have not seen JoJo.
It's a meme. Is that a JoJo reference? Is this like meme you see in YouTube comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen Bizarre Adventure either, and I've watched a lot of anime when I was younger.
I need to watch that along with My Hero Academia.
Is there a specific age where kids lose their authority? I'm still working on that. Like I'm trying to answer these big questions, and it's taking a lot of thought power and a lot of process.
Growing Around meets Riverdale? I don't think so.
The game series equivalent of Final Fantasy? I'm not sure, but Quest for Eternity comes close.
That's a culmination of like every video game.
Although it's more like Zelda.
It's more of a platform, I thought.
R-rated movies in this universe?
Sure. Plenty of pirate movies.
Clearly, because it was rated
Pirates! Oh, you silly man.
Growing Around meets OKKO.
I'm still working on watching through that show to do the episode. Yeah.
Fun fact, though. Fun fact, guys. The creator of OKKO follows John on Twitter.
Which is
kidding.
Which is gonna be awkward, and I also want to do the admirable animation of Ed's World, but it's going to be awkward since Tom Sky is getting someone to read the pilot. So.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, someone named Smash Brawl Gamer donated $1.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How would you react if Family Guy did a cutaway gag about Growing Around? I don't know.
That is going to be interesting.
That would be. Not gonna lie, I would be. No, I'd want to see a robot chicken sketch of Growing Around.
Okay, that would
I
actually
don't
be
know.
kind of funny.
Robot chicken's spirited.
Also, Birthday Fruitcake Growing Around meets Mario Kart. We already did that. We are one step ahead of you.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Daily Commute?
Oh, meet Steven Universe. Steven Universe. Huh? Oral, I don't think so.
I've actually never watched them.
Could you see Growing Around working as a webcomic? We've actually made some comic strips. We're working on doing more as we go on.
Growing Around meets Hey Arnold.
Uh,
Oh god. Growing
Mario
Around.
Party, I love that
Oh
one.
god. Growing Around meets Fortnite.
Why does I don't understand why Fortnite has become such this huge like
this
TV
meme?
crossover meme. Yeah.
I played it for like 5 minutes and I got bored.
Oh my god, Growing Around meets Hannah Montana. That would be.
Growing Around meets Corey in the House.
No! Cory in the House meets BoJack. They're both the best anime ever.
Oh boy.
Who laughed?
Oh boy. I
That
think
was
we
probably
will Goku be a playable?
You guys and your memes. My gosh.
Growing Around meets Filthy Frank.
Time to stop!
It's time to stop!
Yes. A Quantum Leap or a Sliders episode about the world of Growing Around.
Oh
That'd
my
be
lord.
interesting.
This.
Although those aren't cartoons.
That's good.
Oh, someone asked if there's any TV shows, books, and other media you take inspiration when writing your scripts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like
Oh my god, it's getting worse.
Yeah,
What
it kind
did
of
we
is.
do? What?
Oh,
What did you say you don't get what you want?
Oh no.
What did I? Oh shit! What did I do?
I don't know what we did.
you broke it.
Oh.
You fucking broke the comments.
Oh god.
See, what? Okay. Dude, what kind of laws exist in this world? Though thinking of how kids handle things, Lord of the Flies, and yeah, even if they aren't standard or on an island.
Lots. You ever watch Recess? Those kind of laws, like that's.
I don't remember that. Sorry.
Recess was amazing.
Like they had a kids' code of honor. Like if you got jinxed, you couldn't speak. Like that kind of laws. Hold your breath if you go in front of if you go past the graveyard. That kind of stuff.
Hmm. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Growing Around meets Growing Around.
Why is everyone going with the meta option?
They're calming down now.
Because they're all meme words.
Yeah,
Hashtag
it's the internet. It's the internet. It's full of meme words.
Most of the memes are so stupid. Whoops.
No, not Yuri and Ice.
Hashtag you broke the comments. We did, and we apologize profusely.
Yes, it is,
So
yeah.
will cooties be a real disease in Growing Around?
That's an idea that I do want to try out.
Oh, I did not. That's like something where I'm like, why didn't I think of that?
Growing Around meets My Little Pony.
They have a pet pony. Like,
Yes.
I don't think you can get much more meats than that.
Aw, there's someone that says that you suck, and I hate him already.
Nice name you got there. Growing Around meets Mr. Enter.
Well,
someone already mentioned that meta.
Will current events be addressed in Growing Around? No, like, if I'm going to address events, I like to tackle the base concept. Like, the episode Eternity Forever. It's not like about any specific celebrities being an asshole. It's just about the general feelings of what you go through when it's revealed that the person you like and admire their work is revealed to be an asshole.
Also, it'd be hard to reference current events considering we don't have the animation speed of South Park.
Yeah, like...
Also, Growing Around meets Carmen Sandiego. That would actually it'd have to be a kid version of Carmen Sandiego, but now that sounds even better.
There's a direct joke about Carmen Sandiego, like...
Oh, what do you know?
Where
They're already
in the world is Steve going off to?
Yeah.
Growing Around
Has
meets...
to be that version. The acapella version.
my god, you got. Oh my god, Jack.
Oh my lord!
Winners.
What
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
No,
we did ruin the chat. That's it. I'm out of here. It was fun while it lasted. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
no, don't bomb and run.
Okay.
Fine. But yeah, so growing around meets Bart,
Bart hits Homer with a chair.
Okay, stop encouraging them. That's
kind of the issue.
Sally tells him to be quiet. That's a good one.
Boy.
God, growing around. Oh.
So guys,
I'm gonna stop.
Everyone, who is best character so far?
That's a good question.
Anyone not named Shane Lee, but I would love a Futurama crossover. Maybe not.
Oh, how did Tallulah's parents have any authority?
Do Tallulah's parents have any authority?
Being the mayor's parents.
No, not. I guess like being protected, but like they don't have any real authority over the town. They participate in events.
Rolling Around meets Gravity Falls. Nice. Rolling Around will be right back. Oh my.
Oh, the daddy seems cool. Are there any Growing Around episodes that'll take?
Later
yes,
on.
but not for a while.
The closest you get is Anna in Charge.
So yeah, expect some world building.
Paw Patrol.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Growing
Sally-
Around 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Sally danced during the Hammerman
Does
segment. Don't know
Tallulah have a? Oh, here's one. Are Santa and Easter Bunny real and growing?
They're government conspiracies. Also, there's no Easter. I gotta think of an analog for that.
So like, is Niall the one who believes in Santa in this case? If it's a government conspiracy?
No, he believes in Santa Claus wholeheartedly.
That I would like if we do another scratch reading, I would love to voice him going on that kind of rant. That just feels.
Well, I don't have a Christmas episode for him. Niall's episode is one where he ends up thinking that Sally is an alien.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is.
And you'll never guess the reason why he thinks that Sally's an alien. Just guess.
I remember reading that script. It was something.
So why would Niall think Sally is an alien?
Sally likes French fried pizza.
Nope.
That'd have to be
and
it.
Chocolates.
Nope.
While Max likes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the answer. The radio show says that these aliens can't hide their tails. They're in disguise as humans, but they can't hide their tails. And so Niall sees Sally's ponytail.
Oh. Okay, that's clever.
Dun dun dun.
That's nice and clever.
Yes.
Oh, that laugh.
So Niall ends up thinking that Sally is an alien, but because Anna is weird, she ends up convincing Sally that Niall has a crush on her. And the episode is basically a parody of love triangles.
Darn it.
You cut off.
Oh my god.
The episode's basically a parody of love triangles.
Yeah, parody of love triangles. Yes, love triangles and shipping have invaded every modern cartoon.
Someone says hello.
Hello.
Will there be an episode featuring an actual alien, or are they gonna?
I don't think so.
Oh, Crimson's here. Hello, Crimson.
Oh, Crimson! Yo, Crimson, my boy.
Okay, you get out of here, angsty hater.
Yeah. Oh boy. Whatevs. Whatevs. Just kind of moderate stuff. I see. Now Crimson's going to get all the fame in this case.
Let's see. Will Shane's children be seen? Yes, they will be seen. If so, are they meant to help him?
And what are they like?
Shane's kids have a trouble putting up with Shane, let's say that much.
Oh, will there be an episode where Sally...
Yes, actually.
Wow. These guys are good at predicting episodes that are...
I mean, it's not hard to predict. Sally's not the best driver in the world.
And
That's
funny.
true. Yeah.
She crazy.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Everyone's like King Crimson has arrived.
Will there be an episode where kids are trapped on an island like in Lord of the Flies? If I was going to do that, it would be an episode where the adults are trapped on an island.
Yeah, that'd have to be it, because...
That's gonna be interesting.
Like, I do think that that's going to be one of the remaining season 1 episodes. Like, the adults get challenged to put together their own little society.
Does Tallulah have a boyfriend or a crush?
Not in season 1. She's very much a married to her job kind of character.
Okay, now the questions are getting weird.
I'm just kind of just glancing over these. If it's a funny one, then I'll be like, yeah. Oh, will there be an episode about puberty?
Let's leave it at that.
Or will there be an episode about anxiety?
There's I think Society of the Treasure Trackers has a lot of anxiety in it.
Will there be waifus?
Sally already has a video game episode, kind of. Yeah. Unhealthy addiction to apple juice. No addictions.
Will there be an episode about how cancerous this chat is? I'm going to be doing plenty of internet-focused episodes.
Yeah.
That'd be
If you want
I
any-
don't know.
Like, who knows? Maybe we could do an episode except about how Mimi the stream is right now.
No.
That'd be a bit too meta, to be honest. That'd break everything.
I guess.
Let's see. Will there be an episode parroting Dunn episodes? No.
Yeah.
That's... yeah, that's when you start getting into the politics, and no.
So in this world of the Revolutionary War, like, historical events are not direct analogs. Like,
Tax fraud.
Yeah.
For adults or kids who try to live in the sewers. I don't know.
will there be an episode that parodies James Bond? That's one of the ones that I want to do, except it's one of those fun episodes that I would have a hard time doing because every episode needs to have some kind of importance. Every single one.
Nice to see a sat stream instead of a sun stream.
Would a bratty, self-absorbed kid be treated somewhat in the same as an abusive adult?
Probably. Like, the society of the world isn't too happy when kids treat their parents badly. Like, there's history behind this.
I assume.
Is there a Peggy Hill or Kenny character?
Steve is the closest thing to Peggy Hill, except Steve is almost never in the right.
He's more like Kevin from Ed, Edd and Eddy to me.
I mean...
Steve is kind of like... I feel like, yeah, Steve's kind of was always more of a kind of Squidward to me.
Well, no, he...
Oh, Crimson!
Well, what have you... Oh, God, Crimson, what have you done?
You're just starting this whole back up.
God, Crimson, what have you done?
Is there a secret society a la the Society of the Blind Eye?
Technically.
There's a society of treasure trackers.
Is this a world where adults being... The adults aren't kids, they just have the roles of kids. And, yes, it's always been that way, at least since the prehistoric age.
Will there be a Disney parody?
Yes.
Huh?
There was that scene in Television Vision.
It could have been any tune the
It
whole
was
era,
specific,
but that's good.
Yeah, it was specifically towards Disney.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting... when I think of Disney parody episodes, I think, it's a wonderful day for pie.
Hey.
Yugi Brony, thank you for the $5 donation.
Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh, huh? Nice. And a brony.
Wow, I never thought I'd see that combination.
Well, let's see here. This is why Crimson will never write episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. Why not, Crimson?
Because he'll meme it up like me.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh, we already talked about musical episodes.
Oh my lord.
No, there is no weed. Shut up about the you-know-what. Don't.
Well, the
The
trading
trading
cards
cards are
released for donors be used as a game like in the show. I don't think so. I think they're just gonna be like trading cards.
Yes, Crimson, you would be a fantastic writer for Teen Titans Go.
Probably
Yeah.
better.
Yes, Crimson, you're writing on Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Yes, yes, you are.
Part 5 confirmed. Part 5 confirmed.
Will there be... Oh, do adults have to go to secret adult stores to buy adult things?
Maybe.
That's actually a decent question.
I mean, like,
Will this air in Canada? Probably.
it's going to air on the internet.
Yes. Yes. Canadians are allowed to watch Growing Around.
Everyone is.
Everyone is, even your cat.
Oh, here's a decent question. Do celebrities exist? What sort of people become celebrities?
Lucas
Yes,
is a celebrity.
Celebrities do exist. They're basically this world. They're basically the popular kids, you know, like.
Lucas.
Yeah. But yeah, Lucas is a member of a boy band, but. It's
John shut down. Sorry. Continue.
What'd you say? What were you saying?
I was answering Ego Guy. John shut down his Tumblr recently.
Oh, yeah.
Will adults have jobs or will they get an allowance?
I could assume both of them happen. Like, I don't know if it's stated or hinted, but I do believe Autumn and Robert do get allowance.
Okay. Always watch Growing Around with your cats. Yes.
Oh, what's the writing, what's the writing mistake that you will have to be the most careful of avoiding?
Giving bad answers to these very asked questions. Thank you very much, Yugi Brony. But yeah, like, if I give an answer about teenagers or graduation or whatever that breaks the world's integrity, it could do bad things for the series.
Yeah. Will my dog like Growing Around? Your dog's
I
should.
really hope so.
The small dog would especially love it.
What happens when you graduate school?
What happens when you graduate school? Like, that's an answer we're coming up with.
Yep. Just please learn for... No, I don't know.
Just please learn from Korra's mistake with probe ending Ender if game's rules are not real. The only time where I don't officially state the rules of a game is when it's not important, like Calvin Ball, for instance.
No, so yeah, John, no probe ending.
You won't do the cliche of the lie revealed.
I don't think so.
Yeah, cornered by James Store, nearly tagged. Does this remind you of
Well-
anything trope?
Will I hate everything like Growing Around?
Good question.
I don't know. Like,
I don't know about. I don't know what it. I'm sub to IHE, but I don't know his take.
I mean, does he watch mainstream animation besides South Park? Like, I don't know.
He watches BoJack, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch IHE?
I do. It's just been a while.
Well, I'm waiting for him to do other than that
Good.
last couple of videos. Whatever that would
You
be.
like his recent video on DeviantArt?
Will there
Yeah.
be an episode where Sally is out of character? No, that's a mistake you've got to avoid.
That's
I thought-
called.
I
That's
thought
called
that
you done fucked up in the writing.
I thought it was. I thought. Close.
Are there any characters that are artists? I believe Sally is.
Sally draws and stuff. April is a photographer.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Anna does cosplay.
I don't remember her doing cosplay.
It's the episode Pinks and Blues.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That.
Well, yeah, she does it more than that too, but that's basically an introduction to her hobby.
Sally gets hypnotized.
That's another plot I wanted to do. I don't know if that would be too fantastical.
I'm kind of apprehensive about that one. No jelly banana. Quiet.
Let's see. Will there be a growing around movie? If we can dream.
Yeah, growing around the movie.
How long are you wanting to make the show? I have arcs planned for 6 seasons worth.
Dang, that's impressive.
So yeah, 6 seasons in a movie.
At the most.
Well, we don't have the movie yet, so you can't say that.
What would the show be like if it were aimed towards adults instead of kids? It would probably be more dystopian, more post-apocalyptic. That's the direction that most people...
And more like South Park, probably.
Maybe.
Okay. John, if you use any cliches you hate, I will destroy half the universe with a snap of my fingers.
If I do that, it's basically to deconstruct them.
Will any characters die?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh my.
I mean, so far we've already seen Delilah die on this stream.
That doesn't count.
They killed Sally. You bastard.
But yes, there was a death. If I can get so far.
Will there be an episode with dream sequence?
I hope so.
Sally and Delilah.
We technically already had that.
We just read one. Sally and Delilah has dream sequences.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh my god, they killed Delilah.
No, Delilah didn't die.
98 seasons of growing around.
That's too many.
98 seasons.
We'd be in the dirt halfway through, probably.
Not even The Simpsons is that many seasons.
Yes, there'll be reference to other cartoons.
Can you give examples of any of your inspirations when writing the scripts? Silent Hill.
Yeah. No, there's no third done child.
Crimson wants to know if you're gonna do an animated atrocity on Growing Around.
Crimson. You know better than that.
Dude. That's not good publicity to do an atrocity review on it. I don't think that's a good publicity there.
If CN came and tried to buy your idea off of you for an outrageous amount of money, what would you do about it? I would try to wake up because I am clearly dreaming.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you want... Come on, guys. Do you really want to see Growing Around go?
Oh,
unfortunately, James...
the fact that you just said that is cursed.
Will there be multiple episodes handling bullying? Yes, considering one of the primary antagonists is essentially a bully.
Tallulah.
Yeah, Tallulah the mayor. And, it's different in this series because, you know, the adults can't do jack shit about it. The kid has to figure out how to do it on their own.
How do the kids react to their parents getting... And again, it says...
What?
How do the kids react to their parents getting pregnant again? It says...
I don't know. It would depend on the kid, wouldn't it?
No, there's no third done child.
Nope, there's gonna be no third done child. Not at present.
We're not unnecessarily adding a new character as a result of running out of ideas.
Will we see Tallulah's family? I don't know. It's like not high on priority. Like if there was an episode that takes place at her house, maybe.
Caleb, the answer to your question is Cecilia.
She's not. Cecilia isn't exactly attempting to be young again. She just refuses to grow up.
Oh.
Okay. Will Growing Around reference the original Pet Sitter Pat review?
No.
Hope not.
No, that review never happened. It doesn't exist.
Will there be boy bands? Of course there will be.
Yes.
Can parents get divorced? Yes.
So what would be the age to be in charge in the show?
3. That's established in the episode Big Sister April, which we're probably going to have to read through at some point.
Yeah, maybe next stream.
There be that got a kid that chooses family.
Will there be metal bands?
I don't know much about metal. Like, I needed outside help to write the episode about boy band. I don't know much about music culture.
Ooh, wow. Mongo here's all. Will the show reference the original script to pirate it?
Oh my god. Let's put that one in the trunk.
Yeah. It's the original script's really bad.
Yes.
No, fruitcake, no.
Any idea at what age they lose authority? It's either 18, 21, or when they have their first kid.
When they have what?
It's either 18, 21, or when they have their first kid.
I see.
Wow, that's... You mean as soon as they have the kid, or as soon as the kid's born?
As soon as the kid is born. Will there be episodes set in winter? Yes. Not many of them so far because I don't like writing winter, but yeah.
Will there be a kid that makes a band full of cartoon characters like gorillas?
I don't know.
You know, this might be a good time for me to bail out because I want to try to see if I can get some other stuff done. It was really nice having me in. Thank you so much for letting me be here.
No problem.
Yeah. Pretty cool,
thank you, guys. Thank you.
I see. Now suddenly we picked up a little traffic on that stream during that Q&A.
Then there were 3.
Yep. Exactly.
What would you do if Television Network steals your ideas and created their own bootleg version of Growing Around? I don't know. I'd do what Gumball did, I guess.
You cut out there, John.
I would do what Gumball did, I guess.
Oh, yes. Gumball is literally... I think Gumball, I've learned, is one of the most savage cartoons ever.
Okay, will there be an episode about autism?
Crimson, you can come in if you'd like.
Yeah, Crimson. Join in the VC.
Wouldn't most people never have kids so they don't lose... Oh. There would be a maximum age that you'd lose your authority, like at 21 or something.
Will there be an episode about autism? I doubt... I'm not sure.
Not sure.
It's not planned.
Does this show teach kids how hard... I don't know.
Does this show teach kids how hard adults work in real life? Yeah, I think so. And thank you, Alley Cat. A lot of people aren't sure about the premise, but I'm going to try to give it my best shot.
Indeed. Yeah. If you want to reference Gumball, will there be a scene like that one scene in The Storm? You know which one.
I don't
remember that episode.
I only watch Gumball when I'm bored.
Kids get depressed knowing that they will lose authority day.
You weren't here for the beginning of the stream, were you? Where we read the Max's Many Birthdays.
Yeah.
That episode kind of delves into that.
Disabilities is tricky because it involves doctors and stuff. What was that?
What was what?
Oh, okay. I see someone else just...
What happens during a power outage? Nyla tries to get to the bottom of the aliens that did it.
Will there be an episode about asexuality?
Maybe not directly about it, but yeah.
Implications.
It's not unfortunate implications. It's fortunate implication.
I didn't say unfortunate.
Ah, crap! Now Crimson's tweeting about me.
Oh.
He quoted I think he quoted partially me or someone in the chat.
That isn't. I don't think that's you.
Yeah, probably someone in the chat. And there's a fly on my laptop screen right now.
Uh-oh.
My house has been getting like bad flies.
Will there be an anime-influenced episode? There's episodes with anime references. Television Vision has quite a few of them. Everything from Yu-Gi-Oh! To Studio Ghibli.
I like to do this.
Yeah, Studio Ghibli. Always good to have references to that. Let's see here. Oh no. No. Let's see here. I'm looking for some. Will there be a horror movie episode?
Maybe. It would certainly be an interesting idea.
Do you want the show to have a lot of voice actors or a more limited cast?
It doesn't really matter.
Oh, and the president's actually a prince or princess?
Yes. Prince or princess, at least in American. Are you going to continue your 1001 game series? Yes, I'm probably going to be playing Uno tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, kind of hiatus there a little after Ocarina.
Yeah, it took me 12 and a half hours to play through that game.
Will there be a one does not simply meme in GA? Oh.
I don't know, I do kind of hope that it spawns its own memes.
Will the show decide to be like Friendship is Magic and not use transition? Huh?
I have no idea what you mean by that.
Not use transitions? Like, I think they were talking about scene transitions.
Oh, and the tag episode is inspired by Silent Hill. Never played it.
Yes.
How do kids learn self-control? By other kids. Like, if you start pissing off the other kids in the society, you're not going to get very far.
Exactly.
Do you know any good animators you plan to hire? Like, there's always a few you have in mind, but you can't exactly go asking them until you have the funds to do it.
Yeah, so a couple people have asked. Oh, look, Crimson is in here now, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, Crimson, welcome to the stream.
I will raise up your volume.
And yes, Zombie Slayer Season 2 onwards.
Ugh.
Will there be... It's Snatchamon, actually, and I don't know.
Yeah, Snatchamon. Gotta snatch them all.
Will there be a Snatchamon Go? I think it's a little bit too late to do a Pokemon Go episode.
Yeah. I mean, actually, Pokemon Go's been kind of relapsing the last few months. Probably because the next games are going to be kind of based off Pokemon Go a bit.
I mean, one of the episodes that we were considering and planning earlier today is an episode about kids' fads and how adults usually freak out about whatever their kids are into, like how it's about the devil or anything. And I want to explore how that would work in the world of Growing Around with the adults still freaking out about the new fad the kids are doing.
Well, it's gonna be web exclusive. It'll probably be on Netflix, but we're not entirely sure.
Will there be
I don't know
any
if it's gonna
anime durays like Tsundere, Yandere, Durdere, and I don't know the last ones. I just know about Tsundere and Yandere.
No, Tsundere type characters are some of my least favorite type of characters ever.
Shoot.
I figured.
You know how many people you're gonna piss off by saying that.
Oh, each to their own. I just don't like writing them or experiencing them.
Oh, what the heck is
Crimson,
COV?
and is there something wrong with your mic?
What's a COV theft?
I don't know.
Not sure about a Helga, though. Not sure.
No, there's no Helga.
I'm here.
Oh, hello,
hey,
Crimson.
Hey, Crimson.
Yeah.
Can we get a Bionicle figure reference? That would be sweet. I'm not too familiar with Bionicle. I had a few of them, but I haven't watched like the show or the movie or anything.
The closest thing I ever had were those Happy Meal toys. So
I remember having Pokemon movies on DVD, and they'd always be advertising them, like the trailers.
There's no Duray characters.
Do any of you guys have industry connections? Maybe, we're not telling.
Besides, Genki Girls are better than Tsunderes.
Excuse me? It's getting dark?
You like jazz. Actually, I don't really like jazz very much.
Oh.
Johnny hates jazz!
Holy snap. Holy shit.
It's an actual band name, yeah.
Will there be an episode about peer pressure? There are going to be a lot of episodes about peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure. It's a very relatable kid plot.
Yeah.
No Durays. No Durays.
What is John's favorite music?
John's favorite music is everything.
I'm kind of the same, but country and rap, hip-hop, not so much me. And new metal I don't like either.
I kind of like metal, but I'm not too deep into metal. I prefer like show tunes and classic rock and orchestra music.
Question, why did you choose to have story arcs later in the show? Because Season 1 is used to introduce the characters and the world around them. To kind of build into knowing them well. Like, a lot of shows nowadays are kind of doing this by accident, starting out like slice of life and then regretting it, building into arcs. But Growing Around is setting out to do this on purpose, and seeing the advantages of it.
Someone in the chat wants you to go try to do Mulan 2 again, but try and do the review with Strider.
Do what?
Do a review of Mulan 2 with Strider.
Well, that's... Kotonoha? Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Also, he's kind of, married to his job for the moment.
Yeah.
Huh?
No personal questions, Blaze.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just saw what question you're talking about. Enters a strong, independent man who don't need no woman.
Why did you have to say that? You didn't have to say that.
Stop being meme lords, all of you.
Are vegetables treated by adults like drugs? Will there be an episode about nutrition?
No, there's not going to be episode about nutrition. Vegetables are essentially treated like real world candy.
Well, I think Guts got a mind of its own now again.
Have you seen Pie Guy Rule's video? Yes, I've seen him. What if you were trying to make a short first? Like, we've considered that, but it's really hard to pull off plots that I want to do in 7 minutes.
Oh, she's back. I like her.
Like, even in a comedic episode, I don't want to, like, waste a premise. I want to throw as much at it as I can.
Will there be 3 shorts episode, like Treehouse's horror anthology event?
That's another thing I tried doing. It didn't really pan out.
Oh, missed the first half of the stream. Sorry. That's okay.
Don't worry. It's going to be recorded, and I would recommend you guys go back and watch this when it's fully archived.
Well, I watched the archives. They're really interesting.
Hope you don't think I'm annoying.
Is there a biological reason why candy is treated as candy? You can't just switch veggies and candy.
But you can.
How did kids build the city?
I don't know, with their big construction toys.
Feel it.
No, I don't think so. Wait a minute, you again?
Oh gosh.
Do you plan on He's he's not really considering that for a while.
What I can tell why John doesn't do collabs is that he's very introvert.
Oh, not really. Like, when I choose to review something, I like to get my thoughts out on it. My own unique perspective.
Zen.
If kids run animation studios, does that mean cartoons are less mature?
Or just the same.
Didn't we get this question every single stream?
I think it's just knocking on the door.
They're more personalized. People make what they want to make. Will there be any characters with mental health issues? Probably, yeah.
Who's knocking on the door?
I think it's coming from Crimson's line. Yep. Well, this is awkward.
I'm not doing medicine episodes. But adults have to sneak into G-rated movies.
He did write an episode for that back in season 0.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Will Limp Bizkit be in the soundtrack?
No. Will you get out of here, MES?
It doesn't seem like a. I don't know much about Limp Bizkit. From what I've heard about them, I don't think their music would be that fitting.
Okay, up to 6 Squid Gaming. Up to 6. And I love that cows joke Enter made. Always make me laugh when I hear it. Cows! Cows!
Fucking cows!
There goes my stomach again.
Okay.
What will the soundtrack be? It'll have pop rock, electronic, and chiptune mostly.
Yeah.
So how long are we keeping this stream up?
I think we're ready to start closing down.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Yeah, we said that like an hour ago.
That question already been asked. The minute.
I mean, if these crossover memes get us funded, I can't be too mad at them.
Considering crossover memes
Super
seem to be
Smash
the thing
Brothers.
Well, considering crossover memes are the thing right now, Infinity War just released, then yeah.
Oh, and will there be an ice skating episode?
I don't know enough about ice skating.
I'm the ice skater here. I'm actually really good at it.
Growing around meets recess. Well,
That's the only one that does it. That one actually kind of makes sense.
Will there be a tentacle vision like this episode, but done properly with a moral lesson?
Tentacle vision.
I don't know.
Which
Oh,
one's
and you're welcome, Heartbeat.
Heartbeat?
Welcome, Heartbeat. Lucid dreams.
What did Heartbeat say?
She's thanking him.
Would the kids
thanks.
in the world make up stuff as dark as little Quentin for cartoons? I mean, kids have dark fantasies all the time.
Does Mr. Enter have an arch nemesis named Mr. Backspace?
No.
Oh, and Matthew.
We could work on something like that.
We
Nah.
could, but we have to
Honestly,
be careful.
like the classic opposite of the opposite of the reviewer shtick.
Yeah, there was exit in some areas. I think.
I've seen Mr. Exit a few times.
Will there be an episode with the moral that you should treat others with respect, like a bullying episode? Like, our bullying stories and arcs are going to be very, very complicated. And it's going to put, like, spins on old morals that we've seen 1,000 times. Like, our episode, The B Word, is about swearing, but it's not going to be like Sailor Mouth. It's going to look at, like, both sides of the issue, with people who are okay with swearing and people who aren't okay with swearing.
I was thinking enter as an entertain. That's kind of what I get when I look it up in Japanese.
And Mr. Entertain.
Hey,
This
did you know?
I think, what? Huh? Yes?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah.
I think these comments are a sign that we should be
So
stopping.
we should finish off.
Will there be a renowned scam artist who tries to scam jawbreakers out of people?
No.
No, we're not gonna we don't want to get sued.
What's the longest script? Probably that 3-parter.
Childhood's End is a 3-parter, 22 minutes for each part.
So basically, that if you want growing around the movie, that's what it would be in 90 minutes.
Here's my favorite question: do any of the kids get arrested?
Something like that.
I could see Niall getting arrested for doing some conspiracy meetup in an like unauthorized area.
Oh, will there be an episode that tackles fears and how to overcome them?
Yeah, kind of. Shelley does that in Wishwashing.
Will you water slide down the aisle?
Yes.
Will the swearing be censored? No, because the swear in context is the word brat.
Yeah.
Dude,
unless you want to see
spoilers.
brat censored out. Like, seriously, don't say brat on the stream. This is a family stream.
This is a Christian server.
Exactly.
Alright, well, I think these comments are signs that it's time to be closing down.
Alright. See you guys.
See you guys next time, next weekend, I think. Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody. And 5, 4, 3, 2,